I didn't change it to the fire thing. God damn it.
Good job.
A plus today already, guys. That was it. The show's over, guys. Good night. Hi y'all. Welcome to Records of the Realm. This is Fire Arc Reheated. Audio does seem to be going. If one of you guys can actually just double check the audio on the stream real quick, I just want to make sure it is going through. It should be according to this stuff, but every once in a while I get concerned. But welcome.
It is.
Cool. That's all that matters to me. Welcome to Fire Arc Reheated, guys. We are on session 6 of these guys fucking around and then sometimes finding out. It does not always happen, but it does sometimes.
We're good at avoiding, problems.
We're good at disregarding plot for 20 sessions in a row.
We get a lot of shit done.
This is
when
true.
You forget.
Beforehand, I just want to give a shout out to a few things. One, if you are able to check out our store, we do have a merch store where you can buy nice gear, which none of us currently are wearing, but if you like adorable chibi skeleton people saying really cool things, check that out. We also have a partnership with Gemhammer. If you want to is Gemhammer. There we go. We have a 20% off code for them, which is Rex. If you want to check out any of their products, they have some awesome stuff. They're really good local peoples, good small businesses, really supporting local TTRPG communities. We appreciate it. Lastly, we did have a completion of our where is it? Of our last Tiltify, which was to Fun Texas Choice, which we super appreciate for everyone who was able to help us out with that. We are moving on to a new one, which is the Best Friends Animal Society, to help people and help pets and animals and good little familiars and steeds and little buddies. If you'd like to check that out, we raised the goal to 500. If we ever hit it, great. If we don't hit it, that's fine. But it helps out animals, and every $20 spent gets them a bonus in either an extra D4 roll, a re-roll, or a crit. So if you really want to stack their odds against me, you have at it. Give them the plus, and you're helping out animals. And then we're gonna figure out what the other goals are gonna be, but we're gonna have intermediate, bigger goals as well as part of it. But yeah, if you about any of those things, we super appreciate it. We're gonna do a quick set of intros, narrated and directed by Natalie, and then we will give a quick. You're the one who knows the order.
I posted it in the chat.
Yeah,
I have so many other screens open right now. I can pull it up though. Thank you. I appreciate you trying to make this smooth and make me seem like a professional.
I tried so hard.
I would like it to be known that I am not.
Put it in the record. I tried my best.
You did try your best. It's appreciated.
The record notes.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a quick set of intros. Someone's gonna give some really awful recap. I don't know who. One of us. All of us. And then we'll see where the night takes us. Quick intro from me, Vinny. You can also call me Vander. I'm part of Vander.Vision, which does cosplay photography, videography, and I make D&D content like this stuff. So we're moving over to our Sir Dennis Quail.
Hi, I'm Alex. You can also call me Alex. I play Dennis Quail, who is... We'll figure that one out as we go. Pretty much every class in the book. Otherwise, I do cool things in real life that usually have to do with computers. If you have a problem, just contact me. It's great. It'll be fine. Who's next?
Next up is, of course, I flip. Moment. That was about it. I'm doing multiple things. Next up is Kieran. Natalie.
Hello, adventurers. I'm Natalie Fuinya. I'm the keeper, producer, and editor for the Storyteller Squad. You can find me over there running a game of Monster of the Week for my cast. And here on Records of the Realms, I play Corinne, the cleric monk. Yeah, I'm a handful. Get used to it. Next.
Next up is our wonderful other monk, Evie.
I'm Ange. When I'm not here with Records of the Realm, I am co-host on an anime podcast called Animazing Radio. So if you like anime, check that out. Here, I'm Evie, the monk, rogue, sort of, kind of, maybe a cleric. She likes to think, and the best pirate ever. And yeah, let's see what happens.
See what happens. Next, we're gonna go to our last but not least OG member, Gromagul.
Hi, I'm Leo. I play Grom, who is a barbarian rogue, and best friend to Bear, who is a bear. You can find me at TikTok and Instagram, miniature orc and miniature orc boy. I do cosplay and costumes and other shit.
Hell yeah. And then our wonderful new adopted child of the group, Lark. Malen. Technically Malen, not Lark.
Malen's not a child. She's a grown-ass woman. But hi.
Still adopted, though. Not
Still
debating the adopted part.
Yeah, I know.
We're not debating that at all. I'm Lark. I don't have much of a social media presence, but I am Exalted Lark on most every single thing that I'm on, if you want to hit me up there. And I play Malen, the lore-obsessed, knowledge-obsessed, gonna steal your shit wizard, who has no levels in Rogue. And it shows.
Maybe take one, just to get better at
Yeah.
stealing shit.
Just a single one.
As a treat.
Just a little. Malen can have one level of Rogue as a treat.
We only like multi-classers in this group.
But it makes everybody else in this party go gray the moment they find out.
That is our cast, our crew for the evening. Who has a recap to give? If anyone has any particulars that they remember? There was a lot of roleplay stuff last session. A lot of intros, lots of people.
We met Corinne's mom, didn't we?
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
met Corinne's mom. There was a nice formal dinner. Conversations happened regarding Corinne and Clem, regarding Corinne's mom being pregnant. And then
And we
everybody
didn't have time to unpack all that.
everybody else kind of did some stuff as well.
We got to help Partherax with his. Well, we didn't really help him. We just sort of like talked with him about his family shit.
We talked
said,
to him about his
"We
family
support you."
shit. And then Evie disappeared and shadowed his brother for a bit and learned cool other monk school stuff.
That's fucking sick.
Dennis left Malen in charge of the lantern, and Dennis disappeared in it, and Malen had no idea what the fuck.
Yeah, Malen is currently hiding in a fucking Liamon's tiny hut, shooting spells out of it.
Because one of the monks issued a challenge to the students. Whoever could get the thing would get a prize. And then Malen booby trapped it.
Yeah. Malen booby trapped herself. She does not give a shit. Competition is king.
And Dennis also kind of get semi-kicked out of the monastery.
Dennis got cursed, and then
Yes.
got uncursed,
Yeah.
and then got teacher voiced,
Not-
and then got kicked out.
Yeah, not kicked
Yes.
out so much as there's one very particular room he's not really allowed in anymore.
The weapons room, because he picked up a weapon he shouldn't have and then stole the attunement to it.
Why'd you just leave it there? Like, it's on the wall.
Prestige, prominence, display. They have a lot of real estate,
Practice.
and they wanted places to put things.
Lark asks, "Would you just take something off someone's wall in their house?" No.
Yes,
Well, Malen
Dennis
100% would.
Dennis has.
absolutely would.
I'm glad we specified Malen versus Lark in that situation,
Yeah,
because I was about to be like,
Lark is a fantastic house guest. Malen is a nightmare because you're not sure what she's going to decide is most valuable to her.
God.
That talking
And
bass,
then
mine.
at the very end of the session, Corinne had like the fucking most anime sparring session, talk it out, talk no jutsu ever. It was great.
Oh yeah.
Walk no jutsu.
Yep.
I had
Pretty bad.
feelings to process.
It's
Mhm.
true.
they got processed. And I tried looking up the name. I can't find the name, but currently I believe we were setting off with you guys in the morning, I assume. Heading on down the dusty, cobbly, wallaby-filled trail to find your way.
Oh, I got a wallaby.
You have a
That's
wallaby
right.
named Wallaby.
That's
now.
right. Our arsenal of pets grows.
Out of curiosity, are the two armadillos both called Armadillo, or is one called Arma and one called Dillo, or how does that one work?
Wait,
Armadillo and Craig.
That
They're both named
it's the
Craig?
best. Not
Can
Yes.
one be named Delilah? Oh,
no,
damn
they're
it.
both named Craig.
I like Craig and Delilah. Craig and Delilah is fantastic.
Craig and Delilah coming to a new ABC channel this fall.
God damn it, Natalie.
What?
Do I even ask? I'm gonna
It's
check.
saying it should,
that.
his name should be
Wally B.
Wally B, like Cardi B.
Hate that.
He's a normal
Hate
wallaby,
that a
but he has
lot.
really long
Yes,
nails.
I love that.
But yeah,
Obsessed.
any
Mhm.
final things you guys want to do in the morning before you leave? I'm gonna give one last opportunity,
Sure,
which is
you
a
wanna
bad
give us
idea,
that opening?
but I'm gonna give it.
Yeah,
Does Malen win the wager?
Yeah.
If you have Liam's tiny hut, no one's getting in there. Like there's just no option. So yes, in the end, none of the kids get second portion for their breakfast because of you.
Wow.
Of
So
course.
good job. You're
Learn
welcome.
magic, idiots.
The lesson given as being left by Malen. Learn magic.
Be
Nerds.
better at
Yeah.
this.
Malen will like give like the kid that tried the hardest just like a piece of paper with like the spell circle like magical annotations for like Liam's tiny hut or something like that to be like get better,
Not
do
even
better.
not even like prestidigitation. You're like, here's a third level spell.
Yeah, I guess we'll give him a first level like a cantrip or something, but just be like her whole thing is like no. They get Liam's tiny hut and she says get better.
That's a good call.
Roll an intimidation check.
Oh dear. I don't know that I'm good at those.
Why the hell do I have all of those cleric spells at level 1?
Mm.
Huh.
That's like a 13.
13.
Yeah.
Fine. Just walks away.
Oof.
It wasn't meant to be an intimidation. It was meant to be a you couldn't do it, and now you understand why. It's because you weren't good enough.
Fair enough. And want to again any final last things before leaving? And you were leaving a note. Are you like actually leaving the note and just leaving before saying goodbye to mom, or? You said you were, like
Me?
last session. You said you were writing a note, or like you were like annotating a
No,
note in your head.
I sent a message to Pardon.
You did that, but at the same time, like at the end, like while there was during the end, you also said like you were. I thought you said that you were writing a note to, your mom, but maybe it was just a mental thing that you were doing specifically, and not actually a physical thing.
I didn't write it down,
Fair enough.
so I don't
It
remember.
was something along the lines is, I'm going to make everything safer so you can go out and explore or something like that. But I didn't know if that was.
Yeah, she might have just like muttered that to herself or something.
Got you. Double checking.
But specifically, Corinne is going to leave, the monastery like early.
Yeah.
Like ahead of her team.
Like scouting ahead, or just like going ahead and being like, you guys know where to find me. I'll be the one up in the tree.
Kind of the second.
Cool. Okay.
Like she is like leaping from tree top to tree top, doing dope monk shit, trying to just like get a lay of the forest and maybe the edge of the corruption.
Given the whole elf thing and not sleeping, can I attempt to follow?
Yeah, you guys can both be up early in the morning doing stuff like that. It's easy.
Like I will say that Corinne specifically like tried to avoid anyone following her.
To do it alone, yeah. But I mean, you
To do
both
it
can be
alone.
doing it, but like you
Yeah.
can be doing it alone together.
Yep.
as we love.
If Evie noticed Kieran leaving, Evie would stay a distance behind, but not clearly. Kieran wanted space, but would attempt to follow to make sure Kieran doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, we'll just say again, you do it alone, together. It's good. And then Des, you had a finger raised before when I asked if anything was done in the morning. What?
I was just going to ask like where I came out, but that got explained. So I do reappear out of the lantern holding a like person size, well no, not person size, like a 3 foot tall stuffed crow. And he just pops into existence, looks around real quick, sees you, and just walks up and goes and hands the crow to you.
Oh, this like Malen at first is like, "Hey, yo, where were you?" And then it's like, "Oh, this is actually quite nice. This is thank you."
He just nods and gift. Took a shower, a nap, breakfast.
So that's like, is that like your home?
That's my apartment. And he just grabs the lantern and then just goes.
Bela just watches him go like, the mysteries of the universe will never be unraveled to me.
Also, that crow plushie is now yours. I erased it from my sheet.
Well, I gotta put in my stuff.
I forget what that one did. I think it just caught. I know the dragon one breathed fire. I don't remember if any of the other ones did something special.
The
They
crow
did special things?
I think only the dragon one did. I can't remember. It didn't like do damage. It was just like if you wanted to light a cigar with a plushie, you could.
All I know, I don't really remember. I bought those at like literally as game was being made. I was like, I'm gonna buy some crow stuffed animals because why not?
Gotcha.
I
Oh, so it
appreciate
wasn't the carnival prize?
No, I have 7 gold lions for that.
Gotcha.
Dennis's bed is just stuffed animals.
That's fair.
Nice.
So the rest of you guys gather up, begin heading out. We'll say one of the two monks left a note of some sort or a way for you guys to understand where they're going. Y'all are fairly in sync at this point.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, the rest of them. You're with the two most in sync people at the party, Deh-nys and Grom. I don't know what you're talking about.
It just assumes that at least Corinne has just gone ahead. At this point, it's just an assumption that he has made.
Evie would have left a note with some supplies.
I'm gonna have both of my monks doing monk shit roll me perception or investigation, depending on how and what you're looking for.
Yep. Come on, dice thing open.
That's pretty good.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just trying to find the outer edge of where things are bad and get like a how much has it spread kind of a feel.
Gotcha.
With perception, it's a 26.
And then Evie?
I'm just trying to get a lay of the land because I am very not familiar with this area. And Evie also rolled a 2, so that's a total of 14 on perception.
Which, like, is still average for most other people.
I know!
Which is the funny part. With your 14, you get as a map-making eye, you get a basic lay of the land. If you are constructing a map of this area, you could make basic markings of the area. You do not gain much more than that.
I'm totally going to do that and add it to my book of maps.
Awesome. Corinne, you like anytime you get up high in the air, you can tell really quickly where they're like all it needs is you to be above the tree line for a few moments. So like if you drew up a tree for a bit, you can see like where it's the worst and like the signs of the dark necrotic whatever this corruption is that is leading out. But once you get down below, it gets harder to tell. But with a 26, a few times up, running forward and ahead as you can easily do, you're able to find where whatever it is that's spreading starts to really spider web and web out more and more and more. So there's like,
So I can like pinpoint the center of it.
yeah, you know almost exactly where that is. There's
I mean, I
still,
know the mountain, right? Pretty well
oh
from
yeah,
having grown up here.
yeah,
So
you had to go like a mile or two down before you could like see this. So like you have to still like probably backtrack if you want to make sure everybody else knows where everything is. But like
Mhm.
but once you were able to get above the skyline, and because you're on the elevation, it's actually in the forest at the base. So when you're like above the tree line here, you get like a really good. You can see the little breaks of what's probably pathways that people travel normally, and then you see what is a very dark. It's not gone. It's not dead trees like after a forest fire. It is just everything else has that verdant, like dark green hue, and then there's like black. And that black does stand out, especially early in the morning, where like nice, beautiful, like sunrise colors, like nice green light dew on everything else, and then it's just like black and corroded. Um, and you can see from there where there are not pathways, but you can see what must be the radiating parts of it leading out. Um, and after you start getting down towards the base for like a quick, like again, excursion to just check things out, you can start seeing where there are parts of nature itself that's starting to deal with it. It's very small and slight. Like there's like almost like a single spider web strand going for like 50 feet, and that's like the first thing you see is this one strand, but it's completely against the ground, almost like there's like a sliver on the ground itself. um doesn't seem to be affecting much, but when you like get that close and just like check it real quick, you can see like where roots hit this, it like concaves like acid, like someone like just dropped acid on that one specific spot and disintegrated that specific part of a root. And like same thing with like a leaf on the ground or like any line of flowers. 26 you get a lot. And you can tell pretty
could
good
I
path.
work in a detect magic as a ritual to get like a view of what the arcana and the like mana of the area is doing?
Sure.
Or
Generally,
like look at a tree to be like, is it fully lost once this touches it and turns it black, or is there like a chance at saving some of this forest that's been corrupted?
looking at it, it feels like something cauterized. It like with a detect magic, you sense that this uh, evocation, necrotic, whatever, some mixture of those two. That sliver that it makes is almost as if a lightsaber cut is going through a limb. So like the
Mm,
rest of the part is still good, but that root is gone. Like sort of like
okay,
some really crazy magic.
gotcha. And I don't see like pulsing traveling through this sliver or anything like that, or
No, nothing like
okay. Um, yeah, so she will try and locate like what she thinks is the easiest path towards this center that she's kind of triangulated,
that.
and wait there for her crew. And just like what's fun, what's extra in Corinne like. I will use Searing Sunburst, and I create an orb of light, and I toss it 150 feet into the air, and it explodes like a firework. That's my flare. And while they're coming to meet me, I will take a short rest and get the key back from that.
Nice.
Fair enough. You do
Very
that
current.
as you like cause that random explosion in the quiet woods. You
Yeah.
hear like crows and birds just like immediately fly away when they hear that explosion happen. But
There's a quick cutaway to Master Vith just like sitting up in bed, like, Corinne.
the rest of nature seems to be unperturbed by that specifically, but like the birds like get real spooked real quick. But the rest of you, especially because Evie was traveling around as well, and Evie can always backtrack and find you guys. You guys can find the path to the explosion in the sky.
And along the way, Grom is also kind of inspecting any instances of like corruption or not good things.
Sure. Roll me survival or nature. Get any additional stuff from it.
One of those is, survival. That's a natural 20.
Hey,
Okay.
We love to see it.
What is the total? It's gonna be like 30 or something, isn't it?
It's 32.
Luck point.
And a luck point for you. That was survival that you did.
Mhm.
You find another spot not far away as like you are getting closer to where Corinne is. And you find one of these like small, thin strands, slivers on the ground of this like corrupted line. And you are able to give it a quick test run. You like take a pebble, put it on there, watch the pebble just immediately evaporate. You put a piece of wood on there. You bug one of these guys for a coin because you don't have any, and you put the coin there. You find almost every substance seems to immediately evaporate within contact of this thing. With, we'll say, some extra help from the multitude of people in your party, because you guys also have Ponthorax, Clementine, and the rest of these people. A few, you take a moment to like test some small capabilities, and you find that magical items and magical spells, magical capabilities, don't seem to just dissipate on contact. They seem to actually, whatever this is, it seems to renege a bit. It seems to bolt backwards. So like someone casts like a little firebolt on it, watch it recede.
And this shit is weak to magic.
That I'll also give you a freebie. Ask me any question you want about this thing, because it was a nat 20.
Okay. Goddamn. Hey, off the cuff, do you have any questions? Oh no.
Mhm.
I can open it up to the whole group that you're with. if you
Yeah,
prefer.
open it up to the whole group.
All right. So everybody who's there,
I
so
have a question
everyone,
for me.
but Corinne.
Are there any clerics here?
Clerics.
Yeah.
Like
One.
you got like 4 in your group.
Fantastic.
shit.
I figured there was 0.5 of a cleric somewhere amongst these people.
Yep.
Kind of.
Like, what does this thing react to like I don't know, religious magic?
Dennis heals it.
Don't heal it.
I heal it.
Ah, jeez.
What are you doing
Also,
exactly?
he originally was like moving forward to poke it, and like Grom would have just like smacked him back, and then like when Grom's just a little bit distracted, he's just like and slaps it and heals it
With what are you
with
doing?
my hand.
Are you doing the paladin touch hands?
Just a cure wounds.
Okay, cure wounds. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Wow.
Immediately, I am so stressed out.
I heal 4. Wait, no, 6 because I'm. Wait, no, 8 because I'm a cleric.
It eats you.
So you.
Character sheet must look like a mess.
It's a hot mess.
It's always been. Since the
Never
beginning.
not.
You immediately heal this thing, and you watch almost as the line that was receding reform, and you watch your hand. 1, you take 8 necrotic damage. 2, I'm gonna just say you lose feathers because I feel so bad if you like lose a finger over this.
Make him lose a finger. It's
You're
like
you know what? Let's roll. Here we go.
Consequences. Consequences for your
I can
ass.
roll a con save.
Roll me. Sure, roll me a con save.
I roll it.
DC is 20. Every 5 below it, you lose a finger.
Con save or like dexterity check to pull away quick enough.
I'm gonna
Well,
say
you-
con save.
They're both rolling at a 0, so we're good.
You have to have your hand on there for what, 6 seconds? Because it's like an action.
Oh, true. Yeah, it's a spell.
I would have gone. I would have actually gone back to try and catch everybody up to Kieran. So let me know when I make it back to where the rest of the group is.
I was assuming you are with the group as of now.
All right. In which case, then
What was your con check first, Dennis?
It was a 12. Which finger do I lose?
I don't know Kenku fingers. The third one, whatever that means to you.
This one?
I guess.
No!
Still got one more. That one more is much more precious now.
I'm so mad.
If we have figured out that the thing is immune to magic,
It's weak to magic.
It's weak to magic. It's immune
Weak to magic.
to
But,
most
But
other
it
things.
can be healed. And it will fuck
But-
you up.
all
when you
right.
touch it, is what we've gleaned from this.
well,
It was such a choice.
in which case, then if we think the magic is what did something, then I might as well just try and punch it with all of the monk bullshit.
Well,
Non-magical
well, someone
bullshit.
just lost a finger, so don't touch it.
Yeah, if you want to do that, go ahead.
and this is like,
What level monk are you, by the way? I need to double check if your fists count as magical.
8,
Cool, I think
and
so.
I have the gauntlets, but I have the gauntlets count
Oh,
as
you do have the gauntlets. Okay, cool.
oh,
Cool.
shit. Nope. I would recognize with an
Stop
intelligence.
touching it.
I'm just gonna try and punch it.
For
That's
fuck's
what I was
sake.
gonna do.
Malen's holding on to this fucking crow plushie for dear life.
You know, you're not going to kill somebody breaking its fingers.
An 18 to hit the damn
It hits.
curse.
It hits.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
Seven.
Cool.
This is how you TPK us.
Roll.
This is it. This is no no bullshit, just a punch.
All right, roll me a Constitution save with advantage.
Yeah.
Can I justify a deck save to
Nope.
get out of the way?
Nope, we did.
No,
we
you-
did con save.
Yeah,
It's all
make
con
con
save
save.
now.
Ah. Granted, it's not a strength save, so I'm good. With advantage. Well, the first one's a 21,
Okay, I mean that succeeds.
and the other one was a 19.
You don't lose any fingers. You do take some necrotic damage. The roll was 8, but because you had magical items protecting you, it got reduced to 4, and because you passed the save, it got reduced again to 2. So you take 2 necrotic damage.
I think I've got something that can basically reduce it to 1.
no, if it's the spell, it doesn't work that way.
It's
No,
if you attacks if something attacks you, you can half damage. I don't believe it counts if you hurt yourself on it.
I'm between monk bullshit and rogue bullshit. I'm not sure. I know I've got a bunch of shit that conditionally reduces damage.
Yeah. If it finds out you can reduce your damage by 1, I'll trust you on that 1 HP. We're gonna say you guys slowly catch up, injured to Corinne.
No, I take
Just shaking his head.
a couple of wait a minute.
It's 1 hit point. You can just
It's
do it
fine.
yourself. I'm not gonna worry about
Just
it.
keep the hit point, Ange. It's okay.
Yeah, it's not gonna stress me out.
It's been a while, and I'm looking at what bullshit I do have.
That's fair. But yeah, no worries. You figure out that 1 hit point on your own time. I'm not super concerned about it. But either way, 2 of you guys end up hurt. Deh-nys comes back missing a finger. Corinne.
Lost a bird.
Hang on. Do I notice that with a 15?
You have a crazy passive perception, don't you? Like a pretty good
Yeah.
one.
My passive
Also,
is
he's
19.
waving it in
You're
front
fine.
of you.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
excited for some reason.
Very
Cool.
Rom looks severely annoyed. So something happened.
I saw this tendril thing doing its weird burn through everything motion. That's not everywhere in the corrupted forest, is it? Like, are we gonna have to float through here?
It doesn't seem to be everywhere. Like on like Earth itself, it seems to be fine, but like through trees, through living things like plant life and stuff, you see the carved.
And
Like
is it like, is it the kind of thing where if it cuts through a tree, the tree is like floating there with nothing in between it, or it has like cut a tree and it's fallen over?
most of it's straight on the ground that it's going through. It's like basically if like there was just chalk lines everywhere, but pure black.
Okay.
And so like you'll see it like going through a root, and then that root will be separated. And
So
like
there's like tiny holes in trees and stuff? Or like,
yeah, you see that like
okay.
all over the place.
Gotcha.
That's how you get
Okay. Yeah, I think she just frowns at everyone showing up already hurt.
Hey,
Uh,
2 of us are fine.
4 of us, Ponthrak says.
Yeah, no, let's be real. The only one that seriously hurt is Deh-nys.
I'm also
You're also the one who punched it after you saw him lose a finger. So.
Yeah.
Clem also double waves her hands to show that she also has all of her fingers still.
yeah. Think Corinne just does a little stretch, and yeah, she says, "I know where the center is, so just watch where you step, I guess."
Is weak to magical spells, just so you know.
Not just spells, any magic.
Except for
If I
healing
had-
magic. Don't be using healing magic. And he just kind of
Yeah.
like pointedly glares at Deh-nys when he says that.
Vinny, if I had like shot a Sun Soul bolt, would it have retreated if I'd tried that?
We
It's
can say yeah,
radiant damage.
we can just say you tested that. That's basically divine magic for the most part. So I'd say yeah.
It's radiant
Yeah.
specifically, so
Yeah, it's not the fact that it's radiant, it is the fact that it is basically divine magic.
so did it react the way it did to Deh-nys's, or
Yes.
did
Well, to not Dennis's like slap, it reacted to like the fire, like the same way it did to the firebolt and stuff.
so it retreated?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was a little concerned that all of my punches were gonna like backfire on me against this thing.
What? I mean, build
That's
something
good to
specifically
know.
to kill you? No.
That's good to know. All right, cool. So I can make this thing retreat if I need to. Yeah, I mean she'll lead the way. I apparently with that 26 know where I'm headed.
Yeah,
So
you can. I guess the choice with this is going to be: do you want to use pathways that are already made here, or do you want to go off the trail? That's the only thing that you like really need to choose from, because you could get there either way from what you saw.
I think she would take the paths. It's like grimly nostalgic that she's now walking places that she like knew as a kid growing up, and it's like all fucked up now. So she's like kind of going down her old paths to like get psyched up to, go up against whatever's causing this.
That's fair.
And I think just seeing, this place that she loves so much all messed up has her in like an already bad mood on top of the weird mood she was in last night. So
that is completely fair. As you guys continue on, Gren actually can point out some things to you, and this is actually very good because if Gren wasn't leading the way, we'd be having a very different fun adventure right now. You guys, Corinne points out a old fairy circle along the pathway, where knowing you and Rika and Dea, you guys probably like stepped in it and did bad things at some point, and you know that it reduces you guys to the size of a fairy. And until you
that's where we met Mr. McFinnigan. He was real nice. He lived in a toadstool.
I'll allow it.
Can we
And I
meet him?
thought I had some interesting stories.
We're on the clock, Dennis. We gotta.
Okay, after.
Sure.
But along this pathway, there's a couple other interesting spots like that. There's a rumor,
Sized bear.
which would probably getting closer to the edge of the forest. Dude, that was fairly. Everything got weird for a second, huh? Can you guys hear me? Try that again. Ooh.
Vinny, come back.
Boom.
We can't hear you, Vinny.
How about now?
Nope. Try to drop out of Discord and come back in. That happens a lot in Discord.
Yep.
Whoa.
How about now?
We can hear you.
Now we can hear you.
Now we can hear you.
Hey.
That was weird. I don't know what
Oh.
happened. It was only mildly terrifying with the way Discord's been today. Roll me a history check, Corinne, just to see if there's one other thing that you might remember. Which
Sure.
has
Is this
no.
comfortable for you?
History 13.
Okay, it was after your time here, so that makes sense and cool. As you guys continue along the pathways, it does get more and more. I saw a hand raised.
While we're walking, Malen's gonna like keep an eye out and like an ear out, but like in the most like Malen way possible, where she's sort of like listening for like when all like the birds are getting really quiet. Like if there are no birds around, if there are no like squirrels around, like she's looking for like maybe like figures in the woods, like things that nature doesn't like.
From the
Um
deep.
uh she's yeah. She's on edge for multiple reasons, but she's like listening to the creatures she trusts the most to be like, all right, where's the fucked up shit happening?
Yeah, roll me an investigation check for that.
That is a not nat 20.
And on that 20, it's still a pretty solid 20. You notice along your route you don't see many animals. What you do see is unfortunately the corpses of animals. So like one of the wallabies that just got like stepped in it and then just started losing part of their body and it just went bad. A butterfly loses a wing in a certain other spot. A beehive, bees just stepped on it. Like it just animals making mistakes and it costing them, unfortunately.
Not the bees.
Yeah, not the bees.
The bees.
You do notice as you're going, not any other people. You don't notice people. You do notice birds. You see quite a few crows. They don't seem to be leaving, like coming or going. They're just like existing in the spaces away from the these lines. But there seems to be a surplus of crows.
Hmm. Are they capitalizing on animals making mistakes?
You see parts where they definitely had. Like there was definitely like again the wallaby instance where they were like, well, we're gonna have the rest of this. But
Okay.
for the most
Delicious.
part, they just seem to be sitting and walking, some of them squawking at each other, nesting.
Talk to them.
And you?
So
No.
this is like pretty insidious in that it's not like scaring the wildlife away.
Correct.
Well, it scared everything else but the crows, basically.
Well, no, it seems to just be like everything but
Yeah.
the
But
crows.
you said that there's not a lot of animals around here right now. Now that it's
Yeah,
come through.
you aren't seeing many. You're seeing the remnants of what was here. You saw like the wallabies and stuff started moving up towards the top where you guys ran into a lot of them. And other things probably moved away too. So like you're seeing like every once in a while you might see something, but it is very rare. It's like one animal per 5 crows.
Except for all these douchebag crows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Malin Malin will sort of like look up at them and be like, I can't understand you, but why are you here? Um
hey, why you here? Dennis says in Crow.
don't believe you have crow as a language.
I know how to speak to animals. Also,
That's
that
fair.
that's kind of rude.
That's
I was gonna say,
Is it
isn't
actually?
technically Deh-nys like a crow Kenku?
I
This is a
mean,
Kenku.
that's a nature versus nurture argument to decide whether his language was gotten from the environment he was in or how he was born, and I don't want to define somebody like that. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
So Malen just has a moment of being like, "Crows, I see you.
those of
I don't know
you,
what you're about."
those of you with beasts speak, which I think is at least two of you, if not more, can do that.
Yeah.
You guys, and then I guess Bear can just be like yelling at the crows.
Has yelled at his fair amount of crows. They wake him up sometimes.
We don't have to yell at the crows because the crows
Napping.
might be friends with someone much meaner. But
Yeah. What do you
can at least
guys?
I
ask
have a
what's
bear.
up.
Those of you who can speak crow, what are you saying to the crows?
Hey, what you doing?
Waiting.
For what?
More food.
Got any friends around here?
I like this one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I like this one. I don't like that one.
Thanks.
Drama.
Crow
Keeping up with the
drama.
crows.
They're crows.
They're kind of clicky.
uh,
Most crows are.
and then you, Grom, any questions that you would like to ask?
Gonna ask, do you know the druid who lives around here?
Druid?
Aye,
Let's Druid.
person who lives in the forest, who tends the forest, the steward.
Knew him. Chumbad.
Turned bad. Okay. Same thing as what's on the floor?
Yes. Great blessing.
Okay.
But
Right.
Chumbad.
Is there any spots on the floor we should know about that might be particularly thick
Yes.
on the way to the steward?
Yes. All around, steward. All around, steward.
Okay. Right. Well, thank you. Any particular reason other than the fact that you're flying? Why are the only animals who haven't been affected?
Steward won't let us leave.
Why?
Big crow now.
They're a big crow now. Oh. That's not good. Thank you for your
Respect.
time. Grom is just infinitely more polite to animals.
Than any human would.
That was the most civil conversation he's ever had.
Yes.
All right. So do we know where we're going? Do we have a plan now?
No.
Corinne knows where the epicenter of this is where we assume this druid is, who is apparently now a giant crow.
Did the crows indicate that where we're headed is where this person is?
Yes.
So
Okay.
they also said the ground was bad there, though.
Yeah, it's thick.
I can
All
cast
around
fly
us.
on, I think, all of us.
I have a
And bear?
recliner.
Let me check the spell real quick.
I have a recliner.
Then I won't cast fly on you.
Wait, you have a what?
A flying recliner.
Oh,
Every
oh
time I
God, the
remember it, I hate
recliner
it more.
again.
Look, it flies. Like
Let's see.
I mean, if you had a flying recliner, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I get an additional creature with every spell slot above third. So if I cast it at if I use my 7th level spell or something, I think I can get all of us. me.
Damn.
4,
Double
5,
checking.
6.
I will say, remember, we do have Clem and Ponthorax, unless you guys would like to count them out for a mission.
I have a thing we could do, but if that is going to eat up too many of your spells, Malen, we don't have to use fly.
So if I cast it at max level, I can do me and 4 other people.
Oh wait.
So I don't know if that's enough because that's 3 of you plus Bear plus the other 2. So that's
I might be able to be fine.
I can
Okay.
cover Clem.
okay. So
Let me double check that though.
I'll get
Continue.
Evie, Parthorax, and I have one more, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
If Grom, you're not good, you should take it.
No, I got it. Wait. That sucks.
4. Me.
Got another thing up my
5,
sleeve.
6, 7. Oh no, I have 2 more. So it'd be myself, Parthorax, Evie.
Yeah.
Grom and
Yeah,
Clem,
I don't have
Grom
anything
and-
that I
Grom
can
and
turn
Bear?
into.
So I can do everyone except you and Clem. And I don't need to do Deh-nys because Deh-nys has a chair. So
That's fine.
cool.
Alright. Everyone gains the ability of flight for, I think, an hour? Flies an hour,
Well,
right?
we can wait until we get closer to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fly is 10 minutes. It's not
Oh,
very
10
long.
minutes? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Then you guys can save it for a more exact.
But
Um,
so everyone knows the plan, Corinne will take out 2 little figurines from her, bandolier of stuff or whatever, and she'll hand one over to Clementine.
Is it, was it eagle?
They're owls.
Owls.
oh yeah. Nice.
So I will give should I roll to determine which owls they are?
If you want.
Let's see.
I
I have
I know
1,
we got
2,
some-
3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7, so I'll roll a D8 and I'll just re-roll on a 1.
Or a d6, because your other mission, I think it. Oh, no, it's been a while since then.
Oh, that's
Recovered.
true. Well, I get whatever. I think last time I used the snow owl.
I think so too.
Okay. I'll just hang on. I'll move them so I can count easier. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So, first roll is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the barred owl named Hootie. And 2. 1, 2. The barn owl named Barnaby. So.
So bad. I was on board with Hootie. Barney not so much.
Well, I'm flying on Barnaby. I hope you're ready to do a
You got
voice.
it.
Cool. And Clem is very excited to be able to fly on a giant owl. That's a very fun experience. She looks pretty ecstatic.
I mean, we do it all the time. It's like date night, owls.
Yeah. Yeah, she likes it though. She's fun. It's a fun time. Grom, what is your plan? Or unless someone else's was, were you getting helped from Malen? Okay.
I was getting it.
And how long do the owls last?
I will have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure it's an hour.
You guys begin getting closer. It begins getting thicker, and then there comes a point where the lines that are just purely on the ground start actually cobwebbing out and going up into trees and stuff. And you see them
8 hours, in
8
fact.
hours. Okay, that's excellent.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
you can have those.
Oh shit.
It starts growing upwards at angles, and begins hitting trees and stuff, and you start noticing that now it doesn't seem to be deteriorating these trees as it's getting closer, or as you guys are getting closer to it. So it starts to cobweb up and get a little higher. Excuse me.
So the threads are in the air now,
Yeah, about
But
like
not
5 feet up.
but not slicing things.
Correct.
It's all
Mm.
up, or it's filling that range of height.
It's going a variety. It's like
Okay.
again cobwebbing out at like. And from here, we'll say, Grin, you like when you get
Wait.
to this point, you know that you guys are like very close.
Can you take
Okay.
a stick and then take some of the cobwebs and then hit people with it and they can burn?
It would just slice your stick up first.
Yeah, but if it's not hurting the trees.
Do you have a magic stick?
No, unfortunately. That'll be next on the list.
Get a magic stick.
I mean, I have my like magic focus stick, but I'm not gonna risk that on hitting people with poison.
No spellcasting.
Absolutely not.
Malen's sitting this one out.
Malen just gets real good at just picks up a rock and is like, "All right, you're my new magic focus."
Yeah, it starts getting higher and higher. Not higher and higher, about 5 feet up, which is taller than I think 2 of you at least. So pretty tall. And as you get here, you do see the brush and the trees itself doesn't get tighter, but there is a harder gloom over the air. You start seeing above the green leaves are turning black, and you are seeing, in general, it feels like the shade, it's advanced darkness over here, is the best way I can put it. It's just a little bit too dim for what the daylight currently shows.
Does a web have to be touching a tree for it to be turning this black color? Or just some of them are just turning that color because they're in proximity?
They are turning that color from proximity as well.
Cool.
Mm.
We gotta keep going. I mean, could we stealthily approach?
If you choose to, if you wish.
Does anyone have anything that can help us with that?
Stealth is something I'm good at.
Same.
Whether or not I can help anybody else, actually.
Dennis gives you a thumbs up, and then he gives you a thumbs up, and then makes Hearth, himself, and Bear disappear.
Cool.
You can still hear the really creaky grinding gears of the recliner, unfortunately. It's from the 70s. Like, it's never been oiled.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
Evie, did you have any additional stuff that you could potentially do for the group? I know you were taking a look.
Potentially, like last time, put Malen on my back, like, because Malen is small enough where Evie could just carry her around.
Pocket-sized.
Not quite pocket size, but definitely could, if you wanted to make it so only one of you is doing a
And
check.
if I'm doing the stealth check, because my stealth is good.
My stealth is 2, so
I'm just gonna stealth.
Ooh, my stealth is 2 as well.
It's 10 on the die, which means it's still a really good stealth.
that is not quite a nat 20.
22 for Grom.
Uh,
Yes, nice.
33
Solid.
for Evie.
You love when you suggest something and then your dice betray you.
Oh.
No.
It's an 8. What do I
Ooh.
see, Vinny, that causes Corinne to
That's-
be so upset that she stopped
Forgets
stealthing?
Everybody
I'm the
else's.
quietest bird.
What is everybody else's? So wait, no, yeah. What did Dennis get? And then we can.
12.
Oh,
Even
Yes.
with advantage from being invisible?
Oh, I get a Do I get
Well, you're
advantage?
invisible,
Do
right?
you have disadvantage from your armor still?
Oh, yeah,
Does
absolutely.
it count if
Oh.
you're
Oh, yeah,
sitting in a
Bear.
chair?
So the cushions of the recliner muffle his armor clinking around.
I mean, if he's actively not moving,
God fucking damn it, dude.
You know what? That's the best argument I've heard for it. You can have advantage. Thank Malen.
Thank you.
He's so zonked, he's not making a sound.
he's not
What
even
did
moving.
Bear roll out of curiosity?
I'm doing the maths on that. 22 as well.
Yeah,
All
Bear.
right, so,
Yeah.
and then Dennis with
A stealthy boy.
advantage.
Spicy.
18 with nap time Dennis.
Boy.
I can't wait for us to release action figures. That's gonna be my favorite part of this entire adventure, guys.
Yep.
Nap time, Dennis.
So napping action.
somehow Clementine rolled a 9. Ponthorax rolled a 15. And then someone else rolled real bad too. That was
Me.
you.
Do I need to roll if I'm being carried?
No, we'll let the 30 something whatever it was ride.
19 on the die plus 14.
Yeah, 33. That's solid. We'll say that helps.
That's pretty good.
I mean, in
I
the
have
end,
proficiency in being a backpack.
in the
so.
end, you guys all like even out because 3 of you did really bad, and then everyone else did like pretty good. And one of you did astounding. What you see, which is probably what starts to bother you, is you start seeing humanoid bodies. Either people who were running away, or what looks like maybe someone who was hunting at one point, who's just like limp in the web now. Where they were, the parts of their body like slowly dissolving as like it's slowly beginning to go through them. Their equipment on the ground, half of that dissolved. But it starts
Does
going.
it look like they're being sucked into these rifts, or it's just anything touching is being slowly like cut through?
Roll me investigation check. Or Arcana. Either one. I don't think you have great advantage on either of them, but
I don't. But could I have Arvin roll?
sure.
I'm pretty sure she has a better
She
investigation than
zooms
me.
and enhances.
Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Well, she'll get a +2, so 10.
10 total.
I think so. I don't see that she has like proficiency in any skills, so she's she's +6 to perception. Probably isn't gonna work though. That would make it a 16.
It was Arcana or investigation, just to like.
Yeah, she's
finer
got
details.
perception and
with-
stealth as her like
Hmm.
as her things. So it's a 10 with Arvin's intelligence.
Just from looking at it, from her zoom and enhance eyes, she sees what seems to be the slow dissolving as the body goes down. It's just like a guess from what her eyes can make out, though. She doesn't know for certain, but that's what it seems to be.
Okay.
What did you want to try, Malen?
Oh no, I was just gonna see if my 10 Arcana could help in any way, but I rolled an 8, so it's an 18.
18's still pretty good. What you get between what Corinne earlier like gave you with just probably basic detect magic insight, plus you being able to check it a little more. There seems to be a center, which this is not really new information, unfortunately, but whatever all this is from seems to be radiating from a center point.
Yeah,
obviously.
but there is
from
no
this...
like return action, like things
yes,
that are getting.
It doesn't seem like, from what you can tell, nothing's getting absorbed. It's not. It's not feeding.
It's just upsetty spaghetti hurting things.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Which isn't like a big differential, but it's enough to like.
But it's important to know that this isn't just like silly straw for a big crow druid who's angy.
Silly straw.
Or is that was too much? That was too long a period of silence. Now I'm concerned.
Say it one more time. Sorry, I had to double check the text.
It's good to
I heard
know
silly
that
string. That's all I heard.
it's good to know that it's not a giant silly straw for an angry crow druid.
No, okay, I thought you said silly string. No, it's
No.
not. Giant silly straw. God, that makes me want to make a magic item.
Oh no.
Do it.
Oh dear, oh
But
dear.
yeah. So you guys continue.
New Dunamancy. Silly straw of doom.
Gets you twice as drunk in half the time.
Cool. Yeah, you guys begin heading in deeper. Are you guys? It is getting hard to like walk around things at this point. So you guys can choose whether you want to start activating your go high stuff or you want to start rolling like acrobatics checks to like.
I think we need to decide what. Like, we should have 3 game plans based on the reactions that we encounter.
Vinny, are the trees better than the ground?
Yes, when you start getting up like above 5 feet, like 10 feet and higher, like there are clear pathways in the branches, but they are not all of it is close enough together. Like it'll be difficult for some people, but it's still better.
Is there a crow nearby? Could we just ask how far away this steward is?
Oh yeah, you could find one pretty easily. We can say
Grum?
How do we from the steward of this wood? The one that is not letting you leave.
100 flaps.
100 flaps. How long does it take you to make 100 flaps?
About 17 breaths.
For fuck's sake.
So that's not so.
We can get there
That's
really
not that
fast.
long.
That's not that far. It's not
We're
10
close.
We're close. And
You can't say for fuck's sake when this is literally what the answers would be if you were talking to a fucking
Listen.
animal, Gromagul.
It's a crow, not a raven. They're dumb.
don't speak about my family that way.
I was gonna say, don't say I'm kind of a crow, though.
I know a crow or two. They ain't that smart.
The measurements are not something you can normally compute, but like 100 wing flaps or 17 breaths translate to not too far away.
Okay.
All right. Malen
We're
will
close.
cast fly on all the designated people.
Bear just floats up. Just dangling feet.
Sorry, Bear.
Someone's got to just like poke him to keep turning him around.
Yeah, we'll
mean,
summon Hootie and Barnaby.
Immediately,
Pokeball, go!
That is not free. So
any crows nearby are like, fuck!
Yeah!
They're immediately scared of those giant owls that magically appear.
Mhm.
All of you start floating, which also probably sets some of them off, where they're just like, nope, 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 nope.
Have a nice rest of your day. Sorry.
Roll a persuasion check.
Natural 20 off. I'm gonna die today.
I get a luck point.
That's a natural 20 for a 27.
This crow will remember you.
Great. When I'm dying on the ground because I wasted my natural 20 on this.
You're not dying. I'm not
No.
letting you.
We don't know. But anyways,
Gracias.
I have spells. I have things that will prevent her from dying.
I think most people have healing at this point, which is really good. Just in general.
I don't. I know only violence.
So you guys begin floating up with your various capabilities, and some of you flyers. Is anyone taking points and like going ahead to check out who's?
I will take point, but I'd like to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
That's 10 minutes, I believe.
It is.
Dennis breathes himself in ice.
You know what? I'm going to do something silly while we're up here in the air. And I'll do the thing, and I'll cast guidance on Ponthrax while we're up in the air, because why the fuck not? Because that might be necessary if we need an escape route.
You give him a little bump. Gives a nod. Oh,
You're
hear this
we
before.
we are still invisible, just as a reminder.
Arrow slap into the sky and hoping to hit him. I will say that he also comes and gives you a gift. Pretty, I believe that's spell. It's the double check real quick. Yep. So he will give you Gift of Alacrity, which will give you a D8 to your initiative roll. You guys continue on forward, and things start getting like weird, like hovercraft dodging debris type up here.
I
The
love a good gummy ship level.
Yeah. It's the webbing doesn't seem to come up this far, but the tree branches start just like bending downwards versus their normal bending up. And it starts just making weird shapes for you guys to fly. You do eventually come to the edge of what is a clearing. In this clearing, you see and you see it first, and you have pretty dang good eyesight. You see that the lines are forming all over the ground to the point that very little plant life, like grass or whatever was out here, is visible. At this point, it's only these blackened lines that are all running towards a central point in this clearing. Not like perfectly central, but in the general area. And what you see is just a very hunched over form. Looks like either a cloak made out of like raven feathers or just like blackened leaves. And it seems like this thing is either doubled over or curled over into like a ball for sleeping. And over these webbing seems to be as well. Not like it is currently forming; it is already existing as like a layer of protection. Doesn't feel like the right word, but we'll say like a layer of protection, kind of like if a spider was like trying to form a little bit of like a protective layer over itself.
Does it look kind of like a mold growing like all over the creature?
Oh.
It's not dissimilar to the idea.
Or like a
Fungi-ish.
ground lichen or something, you know?
Yeah,
Like
it's very esque to that. It is closer to a lichen or a myconid type deal.
okay.
From in this clearing is probably one. This is probably the only spot where there is like a decent amount of like broken sky through the leaves, through the trees, because these branches also go out far enough to cover a lot of pieces of it, but not everything. So it just increases the darkness factor in here. It is dim light, not darkness, but I think you all have dim dark vision anyways, or most of you do. I thought you did. I have a lot of different parties, guys.
Valid.
I'm a sad little girl who
okay.
can't see in the
Well,
dark.
dim light. You
That's
guys are
it.
dealing with dim light. You're not dealing with darkness yet, so that's good. From this form, you see again this giant clearing, this huddled mass near-ish the center, and not a lot of movement right now. This whole area feels still. You do start seeing a couple crows here and there. There's not a lot of them, but a couple of them just seem to like look over and see you, turn their head, and then just look away.
Fucking thaumaturgy. Steward of the woods.
Is that it?
Yeah, she's just addressing it. She was waiting for them to wake up.
You watch as this movement shifts and all of the lines kind of shift with it a bit too, as the form kind of, it's like just like an extended blanket it gets dragged a little bit as it like curls over onto a side. And you watch like a big purplish iris like peer out from the mess, just the mess of everything. You can barely see it, but it has just a little bit of a glow to the eye where it just looks towards you. Just says, "Let me sleep."
You have failed in your mission. The forest is dying around you. What do you have to say for yourself?
And how did this come about? And he says this in beast speak. Because they've met before, correct?
Yeah.
Do you know this crow beast?
Yeah, if it's the druid that takes
Yes.
care of this woods, then yes, Grom knows him.
Grom knows him from being when he was a furbolg, like a druidic furbolg.
But like,
Mm.
did they recognize his voice?
We're about to, or does Grom recognize the person's voice?
Yeah. If this doesn't sound like the person, or
it doesn't really right now. It's definitely, it doesn't feel like the same voice. Roll me an insight check, Grom. This I think we should leave it more to a roll, but say right now the reverberations and the one-word sentence doesn't sound familiar.
11.
11. It's really hard to like feel any connotation or like anything similar to the person that you've met. To the accusation and the question, there's another great sigh, and as the sigh happens, like as the shoulders move upwards, everything gets a little pulled towards them, and you hear like creaking from the trees behind you as like all the lines pull a little tighter. It says, "Let me sleep."
No.
Does it look like these threads are extending from this individual's body?
Roll me an investigation check for this. And anybody else doing anything else as...
Can anyone help me? Can I give guidance to myself?
I mean, I have a 10 investigation, plus 10 to investigation.
My investigation sucks.
All right.
My investigation sucks.
Do this.
24 investigation.
Okay, take guidance. Add a D5.
Oh, is that what? Plus 4?
And then if because Corinne's the one looking, you could give her advantage.
Like the help action or something.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 24, and...
Does that work, Vinny? Or am I getting help, or am I rolling straight?
No, you can have advantage. I mean, Clem could also be giving advantage. Like, there's...
Oh, yeah,
there's
that's true.
so many of you.
Yeah, she can be, like, watching for me.
Yeah.
I love that. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Look, you do real well on certain things. You don't have to do great
I
on
don't
everything.
notice things. That's a 2 and a 3.
Oh, no, that's real
Good
bad.
The anime curse.
It becomes
Can't
a
notice
7.
things.
Now, and Malen with guidance. I think you got guidance as well. So what was your
I
total?
thought Dennis guidance.
Dennis gave me guidance, and I got a 4 on that, so it made the 3 a 7.
I thought you guided yourself, so that's why.
Oh, I don't think I could do that, right? You could use stat guidance like that.
Yeah, you can you can do guidance on yourself, but that mean basically that would leave Dennis free to give guidance to other people.
Oh well, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not good.
Yeah. So yeah, Malen, you can roll with guidance. It's fine.
Is that just a plus 4?
Yeah, or plus
D4.
a D4.
Or, plus D4.
D4.
Sorry.
Oh,
That's a. I work at a bank. 27.
Nice. Help us. I knew we hired someone smart for a reason.
27. Okay, and just double
Sure.
checking. What are Evie and Grom doing? As these two are trying to like suss out some specific details.
I guess kind of clock any of the more because eventually the supply spell is going to run out, so he's going to find somewhere that will be a safe place to land, I guess.
Good point.
Sure. I will say you don't really need a roll for that. Your safe spot to be is going to be in the trees. Actually, roll me a perception check because there is one other spot. We'll see if that happens.
I recommend
Another one
somewhere
of
where you can be
Grom's
safe, might
strong
die, or
suits.
somehow
Look.
drop concentration on the spell.
Y'all don't get to always roll the stats that you guys have a +10.
I just
That's
try
a
to put myself
3.
in- Oh,
Nice. Cool. Yeah, the tree line.
Are we in the dude that we're trying to talk to? Are we within 60 feet of him?
Oh no.
Probably like just barely.
Cast fireball on my friend yet, please.
I'm not casting fireball.
Yet.
We're not there yet. We're at
I
the
didn't say yet.
I don't actually have fireball with this character, fun fact.
Were you doing anything additional, Evie?
You know what? The creature that's let's have the guy that's being kind of a pain in the ass and yelling at us to let him sleep, make me a dex save. I'm not actually trying to kill him, I'm just trying to get his attention and
if you make him angry, he'll kill us.
22.
He'll try to kill.
22 passes, so absolutely nothing happens.
Okay. Which one are you doing so I know what he feels?
The attempt was Sacred Flame.
Okay. There is.
Are you hitting the creature with this?
As I said, I wanted something radiant on purpose and something that wasn't going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
He clocks the attack and is able to dodge. For someone who seems very half asleep, fairly nimble. The head moves out of the way just in time, which I think kind of works great with the really bad roll we got for one investigation check and then the other really good investigation check. Malen, you see as the head gets brought back up a bit, this does not seem to be a humanoid. It is, as the crow's been saying, this is a huge crow. And what you see from this huge crow is that in addition to all of these lines coming up to it, embedded in its beak, the bottom part of this beak, is this blade that you were told about. And from that blade that is embedded, basically replacing the bottom part of the beak, you see the lines coming out, wrapping around it, going different directions.
From the sword.
Wait, can we clarify what the sword was for again? That's the thing that we're trying to hear to get.
Do you want clarification from me, or are you asking your party members?
I was just for the party.
Do you think we remember?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
I don't recall a sword at all.
Neither
just
did
distracted
I.
watching Keep Up with the
What
Monks.
sword?
Like, I don't know.
I have a sword.
It happened again.
You guys were told to come reclaim an artifact from the corruption.
Oh yeah.
So this sword is the
Oh,
goddamn
I thought it-
artifact.
The
I
mission.
thought it was just a druid.
Yeah, I thought it was just a druid too.
Love it. Love it. Every time.
We really can't get better at this.
So as you send Sacred Flame in this direction, it feels this little immolation beginning to happen near it, and it yanks its head back from the sleeping position. You see this crow's face with this rapier, this saber, replacing the bottom part of its jaw, or at least connecting part of the mandible, and that mandible connecting outwards to all of these different little lines.
Hate it, thanks.
Malen's
Yeah.
like, oh, you poor thing. What happened to you? But
Uh,
also prepares magic.
As you should, because we're gonna go to break, and when we come back, we're gonna see how this situation passes over. So we'll be back in like probably 10 minutes, guys. See you in a little bit.
Because I'm not sure I understand.
Is she acting good because she thinks acting good is going to keep everybody together, or is she just acting good because she got it all out of her system the night before?
She got most of it out of her system, so she's mellowed out.
Okay, that's all I was
for
asking.
now.
Mellowette? Like just a little mellow? A small mellow?
She's
You
Mel.
had to see that coming.
I'm hanging up now.
Hi, Mel.
I really want like pixie form of like Eldritch Blast.
That's not me, though.
All right, Mickey Mouse.
You get purple.
What?
What? Don't worry about it. Shh.
Neither of us belong here. That's it.
It's fine. It was. I belong here. Look, I had a long Sunday. Is it? We don't belong in the Undercity. We don't belong on Wishfall. We don't belong in Vagari. Can you be more specific, please? There's just like a lot of different places.
She will spend 3 first-level spell slots to answer. I'm gonna kill you,
At least
Vinny.
you're about to get your rest.
Yeah, no, thank fuck.
Don't make me full name you, Mel. What the fuck? Is this where Kellenvor died,
Hi.
Vinny?
I just remembered that and I got really sad.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I was right.
Not right here, but
in this place.
He died here?
He said
Not-
he
not
told
right
you
here,
that
but-
he died in a mining incident.
He died in the Melrin mines?
Yeah.
He said he
Does
was trying
Can
to
Sid
do-
have figured that out?
You got a nat 20 on your religion check. I will say
Yeah.
that, like, after a moment or two, you think about that. You're like some of the previous conversations run through your head. You think about this little kid who, like, and then you replay the story a bit of being like, and like as he turned like 15. I mean, there's people. But there's not like a lot of people, but people.
Oh, I didn't know. I assumed we were the only 4 in the shop, so that's my mistake.
Well, I mean, his shop is kind of like an outdoor stall. Like, again, he's literally like that guy from the opening from Aladdin, where it's like it's
Mel! The face!
My
I want
mistake.
that. I want that face as our new group chat.
Please no. Please no.
It's happening.
Accuracy meme. For fuck's
trees, and it's like those could make some cool toys.
Yeah.
Some good wood.
Yeah,
Some nice
like
bark.
that would make a good grave. Like I think the justification is that would make a good grave. I would not bury somebody there.
Don't bury somebody into that dirt. Don't do it.
We're not burying anyone here. We can't kill anyone because we can't bury them
I
here.
want to know what justifies as bad dirt now.
Like if it's
You
not going to
should
be like
know.
good quality, if
In
it's not
nature.
going to, yeah, you would know
No,
too.
not as Lyra.
Wait. I feel like Connie can't contribute to the conversation right now. She's just staring angrily at her wall, like fuming quietly. She's gone from angry throwing stage to just
Trying to figure out if I have like a stress ball or something. I don't think so.
I think a stress ball is gonna cut him.
I can. A barbarian can be used as a stress ball. I'm debating.
We would have gone and done the fucking mudslide. That would have happened at some point.
It's Sid's favorite place. It is Sid's favorite place. Sid loves dirt.
It loves dirt.
It is a great paladin that
I've
swings
got
a
a jar,
shovel
jar.
axe.
It
Of
was
course,
just-
Sid
it
loves
was
dirt.
It was just the way you said it.
It was the way you said it.
Fantastic.
We're not
Sid loves
arguing the
dirt.
fact. It's just the.
It was the aggressive affection for dirt.
Is the love? I do have a question. Is the love for dirt greater than the love they have for Yvette? Because I don't think we've ever heard them talk about Yvette like that. It's like, I love you, and then I love dirt.
It's different. Dirt is like part of their
That's what they all
personality.
say.
Dirt is to Sid as necromancy is to Yvette.
Yes.
Like probably equal amounts of love, but it's
Round. How we feeling, guys?
I am not feeling good.
Just fucking peachy.
Cool.
Did I take any damage from that real quick?
Oh, you took 14 damage. Thank you for reminding me.
So happy to help.
Never remind him. Hey, did we have homework last night?
That was
I'm not drowning.
that was
I am sleeping so good.
that was kind of the
Good next time.
that was kind of the
This is
energy
a
that
good
got
afternoon.
tossed out. Like it's not always what it crops up to be, and just like keeps eating.
Oh God, no! Shut up, Vincent.
Well, we
He's a
don't-
drow. You can't with me right now.
Lolf, mom.
No.
All praise
God.
Mommy Lolf, anyways.
Oh no!
Dried her mom.
Anyways,
No,
Funny
you're
shit.
good.
It's funny as
It
shit.
hurts now.
Yeah, full stress to full laughter does that.
I'm gonna mute now. I'll be right back.
You go to your thing.
You know what? Temerity's saying that to Aasimar.
I'm gonna be real. Have you ever held a weapon before?
Oh, many a weapon, you would be surprised.
That's. I'm not talking
You
about
set
your
it up.
dick. I am not talking about your dick or someone else's dick. I'm talking about something you could. Something.
nothing you
Something
say
you could
is going to
stab
help.
with.
Nothing
Nothing
you
I've-
say is going to make it better.
Something you might potentially murder someone with.
Bold of you to assume my
You can
part.
murder.
Thank you.
Connie, you can murder someone with a dick.
This is news to me.
Smoking like a true lesbian. Happy
think a
Pride Month,
lesbian-
everyone.
The party is lightly interrogated, sees Leon tied up and exhausted. He was in magic people cuffs, like with all the fingers. It was fun. We are accepted into the tribe, given jobs and a place to stay for the night, and instructed to report back in the morning for more stuff. Scaldy runs into her brother, shoots him in the foot.
A classic.
They do a little
Classic
talking.
Scaldy.
Yeah.
That moment did become like a defining moment for Scaldy as a personality trait.
I do love I remember so clearly, it was like, you see your brother there, and then there's just this pause, and you had to be like, what do you do? And then the pause lingered, and then it was, shoot him in the foot. Just total throwaway.
I was thinking of which was the least damaging to shoot.
First of all, the Ivory Queen has some ways to get us out of the city. From here, that might be easier to get to than the greenhouse, especially considering how far the greenhouse is from us, and the fact that we neglected to remember that the city sells watermelon that lets you see through invisibility and disguise self. So,
I'm sorry, what?
yeah, there's magical fruit. It's kind of normal now, so I kind of forgot to think about it. But there's magic fruit that makes you do all wonder of things. It's really, really fun. But one of those is see basically into the ethereal plane.
I can't fucking wait to leave this place. What the fuck is this fucking hellscape?
But it's so
where you've got
interesting.
weird ass magic fruit.
I still think we should put in the fine print that, may induce death later on if you don't come up with the good catchphrase and transform properly.
All right, I'm coming around on this.
That's what I heard from our first meeting. So,
Must
I
be
mean,
okay
I'm all
with
for
hair
it.
color changes and sometimes skin tone color changes and sometimes physical species changes as well. We don't know. What if you
Actually, that's a
pull the
good
dog card and someone turns into a dog?
Okay, I'm back in.
That's gonna be confusing.
Here, and we're like, no, they just floated away and got. It wasn't. Unless she has some crazy magic, like people like are willing to testify, but you're probably gonna go to the police to just like have to explain some stuff. As this is going on, you all feel, for For the first time on Wishfall, an earthquake.
Smartass.
That doesn't
I
count
know
as a
it, but
solution
like
of it.
here, this is
got multiple.
That doesn't.
This is such a problem tonight. Fuck. Anyway, the problem is it's because Ken keeps talking.
I guess I'll just shut the fuck up.
I guess I'll
Just do like your
fuck
bliss
up.
voice for Kid instead or something. Just use a different
No,
voice.
it's fine. It's fine.
Which bliss voice is the question?
Is one of them Southern?
No.
Probably the least liked. Things that smelled awful, ratty mud off the street, and Onolove explained it as if you give even the worst thing a chance to be better, there's a good chance it might happen.
I mean, not to be a person of a singular track mind, but you know, that's the way the kid wants to go, is just down that one tunnel instead of laying out into these other ones. We can always check them on our way back, but
Did you just make a one-track mind joke?
yes, I did. Fuck off.
God. Awful.
Fen
Listen.
meows an annoyance.
I give him scritches.
George, just happy to be alive.
Yeah,
George is
just hanging out, just
George is
trotting
just
along.
doing his
Goes up to
best.
Sid, hoping for some pets.
Oh yeah,
Been a
gets,
minute.
Sid just picks him up and he's like, "Oh, hi, buddy."
Oh my god. Because I'm not sure I understand.
Is she acting good because she thinks acting good is going to keep everybody together, or is she just acting good because she got it all out of her system the night before?
She got most of it out of her system, so she's mellowed out.
Okay, that's all I was
for
asking.
now.
Mellowette? Like just a little mellow? A small mellow?
She's
You
mellowed
had to see that coming.
I'm hanging up now.
Hi, Mel.
I mean, not to be a person of a singular track mind, but you know, that's the way the kid wants to go, is just down that one tunnel instead of laying out into these other ones. We can always check them on our way back, but
Did you just make a one-track mind joke?
yes, I did. Fuck off.
God. Awful.
Fen
Listen.
meows an annoyance.
I give him scritches.
George, just happy to be alive.
Yeah,
George is
just hanging out, just
George is
trotting
just
along.
doing his
Goes up
best.
to Sid, hoping for some pets.
Oh yeah,
Been a
gets,
minute.
Sid just picks him up and he's like, "Oh, hi, buddy."
Oh my god.
First of all, the Ivory Queen has some ways to get us out of the city from here that might be easier to get to than the greenhouse, especially considering how far the green.
The last thing said was we got to beat the shit out of him real quick. I just want to make sure that
Real quick.
Gotta be the shit
Awesome.
out of it real quick, you
Just
know.
real quick. Cool. Just preemptively, so we have it. Because I have a feeling you guys might also start talking. I need everyone to roll initiative for me, just so we got that all set and squared away.
Is that a 6 or a 9?
Oh, I have a bonus to that.
1d8. You can.
10.
8.
Oop, give me 2 seconds, guys.
Well,
Absolutely.
Vinny, a nat 1 gets me a luck point, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So 8 for Malen, 10 for Grom.
Yep.
Dennis.
I got 9.
A 9 for Evie as well.
Heck. Alright. Wow. I didn't realize I was gonna be.
You're up first.
Jesus.
A
Knock
nat
'em
1,
dead.
a nat 1 plus a d8
Hmm.
plus a
Corinne?
4 plus a 4.
22.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Finally, some good
She was too quiet. She was too quiet for it not to be a really high roll.
She was like, it's fine.
Just sitting there smugly.
I'm waiting. I was being patient.
I've been waiting for the nat 1 to happen.
Leo, don't forget the 20 got you a luck point too before.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
One to use. Cool. So both of your NPCs rolled real well for initiative, so it is Anthrax, Grin, Clem, the Warden, Grom, and then subsequently Bear. Then Evie, because I'm assuming Evie has a higher dex than Dennis. And then Dennis. And then Malen.
I hope so.
We have initiative order, and anyone else can write that down in case this randomly gets deleted, but it shouldn't.
Dennis, curiosity, what is your dex?
Oh, it's 10.
Okay.
That's why I'm not a rogue.
Yeah,
I suppose the nat 1
Mine is
doesn't
not
affect
quite.
that 'cause
Mine
it's
is not
initiative,
quite
but-
double that.
Heck yeah.
Immediately after being shot with radiant fire, and getting a little annoyed at it, begins ripping through some of the lines. A lot of them start to just hang off of it, and hang off of the sword itself. We're not in technically initiative yet. It just seems to be, he seems to be irritated, very irritated at this. They weren't a fan of this. But they're awake and standing now, and you do see a giant crow, about 15 feet tall, 15 feet wide, not including wingspan, but just standing up, shaking itself off and looking around in aggravation. Wanted to sleep.
Time to wake up.
When they shake off some of the lines, what happens to the ones that aren't attached to the sword in their jaw anymore?
Like the extensions from the other ends. So like when it breaks, like what happens to the rest of it?
What happens to the rest of it?
They just kind of flop and stay there. They don't go away.
Okay.
But they don't seem, they seem inactive comparatively now.
Okay.
But it does look like this giant crow, in addition to having this very odd lower mandible right now, also is wearing like almost like a cloak of this stuff that's coming from the sword onto its back, covering its body.
Okay. So we're not in initiative yet?
Nope, not unless if we were trying to start fighting, let me know, because then all of you react at the same time. At the moment, it's just huffing and pissed.
Steward, where did you acquire the sword?
Are you okay?
Very
Do I
different
know-
vibes for questions right now.
Do I know this druid's name, by the way?
So the issue was you remember that you knew it, but for some reason you can't seem to recall the name. And neither could the person who was explaining, the other person you were speaking to who knew this person. Neither of you were able to remember, just remember them being called the Warden and the Steward. That's all you can remember. Don't remember whatever their name is. Questions one more time, because my brain is so foggy.
I asked where they got the sword from.
Sword.
Are you okay?
To the very simple response to "Are you okay?" is just, I am tired. He's given the sword to protect himself. Boris.
I don't know if that's helping you out so much there, bud.
You were lied to,
The
clearly.
forest is hurt.
Was I supposed to? Was I supposed to protect? Just begins like looking around in confusion.
I might be able to help you remember.
Want to sleep. And you watch the head just slowly starting to droop down again. Like not like full sleep, but like very much
Yeah.
like bird getting tired type thing.
Give up the sword, and we will let you rest.
Wait, I want to get closer so I can hit him with remove
Are you gonna
curse.
go get closer? It's up to you.
You can move.
I'm gonna get a
We're
little
still
closer.
trying to, do this without hurting anyone. But
Corinne, Malen is not trying to hide. She's got her hands out. She's very much like the whoa there. Um but she's gonna fly a little closer. If he allows it. If he gets pissed off, she will not continue to get closer. And in fact, go further away.
Currently, the head seems to just be drooping down, like he's getting tired. It's, uh, to Corinne's question, it wasn't even a question. You were just asking him to hand you the
I was
sword.
demanding that he give up the sword.
You know what? Roll persuasion or intimidation, depending on how you feel you're being right now.
It's intimidation. She's activating the flash step. Uh, 11.
11 just says, "Go away. This is my tool to protect the tool, protect others from it. Protect others from it. Protect others from it. Get away from me."
No, that's not an
Hey,
option.
I don't know how to tell you this, but the sword, all those little things coming out of it are literally just destroying not only the trees but also animals. Like we saw like a little wallaby who was like literally cut in half. So I don't think it's helping, and I don't think that what you're doing currently is helping. I think it's really harmful for you. I think you're
And you're
physically really upset by
preventing the
this.
crows from leaving.
And you're also preventing the crows from leaving, which I'm not really sure what that's about. Um, you got a bunch of hostages. That's really weird. As
I'm
Malen
cool,
gets
man.
closer, she's
I'm
like getting
cool.
more and more nervous. Like,
Are you getting closer at the same time, or are you just speaking this from a distance? Because before you said you're getting closer.
She's getting closer.
Right. What are you trying to do as you're getting closer? Because it seemed like you had a secondary thing you wanted.
To touch him and cast remove curse.
Okay. Okay. If you're getting, let me know if you're getting close enough for that.
Evie's gonna follow stealthily, or attempt to be stealthy and get basically in enough range to grab Malen if shit goes belly up.
Right, or almost stealth check with disadvantage because you're flying. There's no real coverage.
Put remove curse. Where is she at?
That's a nat 20, Vinny.
With
He
disadvantage.
just grabs Bear.
Oh, no, I okay. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage makes that a dirty 20.
Okay. Well, very, very good.
So at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed and discarded.
Cool.
That's good.
It is
So
very good.
It's very good.
I know.
It's a good spell.
It is.
Well, I figured bringing remove curse into a curse forest might be helpful. So
That was very smart.
Good call. We clearly did not think.
We got one
That's
nerd in
beautiful.
Team Blaster. It's our token nerd.
My question for you is: are you aiming at the sword or the creature? It says object or creature, so you can choose one.
well, is it the same effect either way? Where like if it's a person is cursed, the curse is removed from like it breaks the attunement from the cursed thing.
it would break the attunement. There's a few different things going on here, which is why like I need the specificity. Because it depends on what it kind of changes what's going to happen depending on what thing. You're still going to partially succeed no matter what. It just depends how partially you succeed.
I feel like if I try to touch this sword, he is going to absolutely wreck, or they are going to absolutely wreck my shit. So I will like little like friendly hand on the shoulder, be like, "Hey, you've been working really hard, and we really appreciate you're trying to protect people from this, but I think maybe we need a new game plan." And as she touches their shoulder, they're gonna cast Remove Curse.
So spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can this card. Cool. You cast Remove Curse. As some people are like getting a little heated behind you, trying to get ready for what is probably going to be a fight. You touch this creature, Remove Curse. You watch all. Well, first, roll me a Constitution save, because to touch this thing, you're still gonna have to probably hurt yourself a bit.
Constitution?
Yeah.
Wait. I'm just gonna give you a 14.
Oh, cool, because that was a 3.
Yeah.
14. Anything else, or just a 14 straight?
14 plus whatever your modifiers are.
15.
That is enough so you don't lose a finger.
Got him.
So
we learn from our mistakes.
Usually.
So you
Dennis literally prophesized this.
So you still take 10 necrotic damage from touching him, as these lines do carve into you, but you remove your hand quick enough that it doesn't actually harm you permanently. Yeah, 10. As that happens, there is like a squawk and like immediately starting to move backwards and away from you. But in very quick time, it's like Animorphs. If like instead of 3 minutes to transform or 2 minutes to transform, it happened in like the span of 3 seconds. It's a very uncomfortable shifting as the entire body begins turning back into the small, well, not small, furbolgs are pretty big, but smaller than this giant crow, humanoid furbolg form with very dark, like it's almost blackened fur at this point. Holding a staff, the sword gets just like dropped to the side as they also just collapse straight on the ground.
I will try to attempt to not have them lay on all the fucking shit that's everywhere.
So when you cast this on the sword, the unfortunate part is the sword gets angry. Something was going to get angry at you, and unfortunately now it's just the sword. But it's also very fortunate that it's just the sword. So you watch as for the first time, as you've seen from these lines, these vines, these webs, you watch as some of these lines just come up and start grabbing onto Malen.
Oh fuck this.
What is your AC, Malen?
I don't like that.
It's 12.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do?
You are going to take 27 slashing damage.
What about Warding Flare, Vinny?
Which is that's a disadvantage on the roll? Or
yes, let me check. I'll check the exact
basically,
wording.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just like roll again and take.
It probably is, but yeah.
It's important because if it's a nat 20, it's really bad.
Where the heck is it? It's not. Hang on. Warding Flare 5e. Oh. It doesn't look like I can do it to help other people.
Oh, is this specifically for attacks on yourself?
It says when you receive. Damn it. Sorry.
So you said 27?
27 slashing damage as it like carves into you.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I can't do math. I'm gay.
I need another Constitution save.
1 second while I do the first round of math, and then I will 100% do that for you. Well, immediately bloodied. Okay, that's fun for me.
We're not done with damage yet.
Okay. So another Constitution saving throw?
Yes, please.
Malen, oh.
Natural 20. Fuck you.
Oh, thank God.
Take a luck point.
Yeah, luck point. You
Yeah.
also take half damage.
Awesome.
So
Wait, is that the fate point thing that we have
fate
going?
point,
the fate point.
Okay. Cool.
That brings the damage. It reduces the damage by half, so you take 4 necrotic damage in addition instead of 9. And you don't lose any body parts, so that's great. Last question for you: do you have any non-magical items on your person?
You mean like my clothes and like every single like
Clothes,
my backpack, my
armor.
pro plushie? No.
Oh
I'm killing this druid. That's it.
It's
That's
the
it.
Sword's fault.
It's not his fault.
I have.
Do you wear armor?
It's
or
not
anything?
his fault.
No,
It's the sword's fault. Be mad at the sword.
I
Like,
have
I'm
like a
gonna kill this
non-magical
sword.
dagger, and I have
That's
a letter
okay.
from a
I'm
dead
okay with
colleague
that.
with a question I can't.
We will work in reverse order of importance. We will start with the least important, which we're going to say is your clothes in this position. So your clothes start getting ripped up from this acidic like tear in space. Your backpack and your plushie are fine for now.
For now, he says, like we won't absolutely die to protect it.
But yeah, so this starts to wrap up around you. It's not like wrapping you. You're not restrained in any way. It's just starting to grasp for you.
Okay.
So we are going to go into initiative now because this thing is going to attack. But
Do I have to make my Constitution saving throw for fly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is,
10.
I'm sorry, it's
Wait,
just 10 more.
nope. Sorry, because
Or
you
is it
took
half the total damage I took?
It's half the total, which is 31, so 15.
I rolled a 12.
Total.
Do I have to add something to it?
Your saving
Your
throw.
Constitution.
Oh, my Constitution.
Your con save specifically. If
Oh my
you have.
Oh, I have that written down somewhere. Hold please.
Hold on.
It's on the other side. It's your con score. Next to it, there should be a second number if you have anything to the save.
What in the fuck?
I don't
Saving
think,
throws
I
under
don't,
proficiency bonus.
Yeah, I don't think wizards have a Constitution saving throw. What's your
Do you have
con?
Adding my
Warcaster
Constitution,
though?
it's a 13.
Do you have Warcaster though as the feat?
Oh, I do. Advantage.
You have
So you roll that with
advantage.
advantage.
Ooh. That's 16 plus 1 is 17.
Cool. You all don't plummet to the ground.
I just saved everyone. I have to go stress tea. I'll be right back.
I was like, maybe I can just be like, haha, tag, you're it, and then like run away. But
Cool.
no.
Cool. So that happens. And I do want to give you a chance to finish whatever you're doing. What were you trying to do for the druid? What I will say is the spot that you see that one of the others would have noticed, but they rolled really bad. I can't remember. Is that underneath where the druid was in this crow form is a rock that it was platformed on. That doesn't seem to be covered in anything. That seems to be the one other blank spot.
So if I leave him there for I'm sorry, is it he or they?
He, they. Both.
He, they. Okay. If I leave them there for the moment, they'll be okay, maybe.
Better than going straight in. That's all I can really give you right now.
Cool. Tight. Yeah, I think
Okay,
Malen like.
Peralta.
Hey.
Well, is that not just what Malen is at this point? It's just like a wizard, Jake Peralta.
Love that. That
That's
imagery
really
is amazing.
It really is great.
God.
Yeah, with your movement, we can say that you barely carry this much larger person to this like safe little slate of like granite, which didn't seem to get corrupted, and that's where you're sitting for this moment.
That's fine. That's totes chill. That's fine.
It's great because you're the end of initiative anyway, so it's basically like you got your first round of combat.
I get a surprise round because I'm special.
All right, so we're gonna start at the top. First up is Pothrax. What the fuck is he gonna do?
He's invisible.
He is
Can he
invisible.
banish shit?
So was the bear. It's just a floating invisible bear.
Yup.
Stealth bear.
Tactical bear.
Banishment
Bravo
is
6
not
going
one
dark.
of the things he has.
Nominal.
He should learn it though.
Also, I don't know if we want to banish the sword because
and send it back to whatever hell plane it came from. I
For
want to do
someone else
that.
to find it and be like, "Oh, cool, my new greatest partner."
Okay, well, listen, I don't know if I can punch a magical item into dust.
Hear me out. I'll just take the sword.
No!
And,
No!
No.
and the sword will be like, I don't know what to do.
Everyone,
The sword is
Listen.
nuts.
everyone immediately said no.
If you really want to ground the punch Deh-nys, there you are. Here we are. We've gotten
For
it.
the moment, what Ponthorax is going to do is use Arcane Gate. He's going to open a swirling 10-foot vortex right underneath Malen, so Malen can pop through it if needed, and then have another one over by you guys, so you all can duck through it as needed. He's like, that's what I got for the moment, guys. I'm so sorry. I never know if we're fighting or not. You guys need to really clarify this stuff more.
Poor guy.
Listen, you'll get into the rhythm, new guy. It's fine.
Thanks, boss.
Hey. Always be prepared for a fight. One of us is gonna say something to piss somebody off.
Doesn't seem like a good strategy.
It's not. It just is what it is.
It's the way this team works.
If you're always prepared, you're never surprised. Good job, Ponth. And she'll step right through the gate and out the other one. Tattoos glowing.
Yep.
Do I see the sword falling?
It should be trying to fall. Whether it reaches the ground because of all the things connected to it or not is another question.
Is it held up on it like Daddy Longlegs?
Yeah, it's a little bit held midair like a spider, right now with all the different connecting webs. Now that the body of the crow has shrunk, it is just and it's very dense in that center mess of all of this congealed corruptive.
Yeah.
If we get the druid out of here, can we go ham on the sword?
I think. Oh, boy. Okay. Corinne is on Barnaby, but she's gonna activate her Radiant Soul ability.
Okay.
So she has a fly speed of her own now, and she says to Barnaby telepathically, get the druid away from the sword. And she'll take up into the air off Barnaby's back, and then I'm gonna fucking blast the shit out of this sword.
Blast.
I would like to use that thing I sent you since you approved it immediately.
Yeah. Look,
Searing Sunbeam.
I'm down for so much shit that you guys do. Let's be real.
So her tattoos light up as usual, but the energy just sort of crackles into both her palms, and rather than firing off little punches, she just claps them together, and its concentrated beam shoots out like the Vision's forehead laser. And I want to try, and it's a line, so I am targeting these the tendrils before I get and hit the sword directly in it. It's 5 feet, 60 feet long, so I think I can get a lot of them.
Yeah. Yep.
And I will pump. I'll pump 3 key into this.
Spicy.
So each key point you spend up to a max of 3 increases the damage by 1d10. It has to make a con saving throw. And the total will be, it'll turn into 5d10 or halved if they pass.
They rolled a 24, which I'm assuming does it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Jesus. 24.
Oof. This thing can only do so many things, and it's very chonky.
That's fair.
Time to be.
So so I'll roll and they'll take half. I need one more dice. Okay. That's a 9. That's also a 9. I've been mixing up my 9s and 6s lately. Okay. 2. Oh, so 20. 27. Halved.
13.
Yeah, that's less exciting. But she's hasted, so I will come in and I don't want to touch the thing. Is there any part of the sword that doesn't have the tendrils like on it that I could just like smack it?
Touch the sword.
Shit.
Um,
Stop touching it! Everyone stop fucking touching this thing! My God!
Let me answer my question first.
So yeah, did you use Searing Sunblast as your like extra action?
That's my main action, but as haste, I can use my hasted action to make one melee attack.
Okay, I didn't
or
know
a
if
dash
you.
or a
I
whatever.
didn't know if you could turn the Searing Sunblast into the hasted action. That's what I was wondering.
Oh well, your call.
I don't see why it wouldn't, unless it specifies that it has to be like a specific part of an attack action.
It just says
as an action.
As an action.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Well, question first though: is there any part of the sword that isn't covered in these tendrils?
What is your passive perception again? I know it's really high.
19.
19. It seems like this stuff's leaking out, like through like just parts of the sword itself, like
hilt, blade,
like
handle,
yeah, like every
all
like
of it.
anywhere there's like a corner or something, you're just seeing like it coming out, like an ooze.
Gross.
Okay. Cool.
That's really
cool.
Everyone's like, cool. Loving this. Good times.
Yeah.
We're having so much fun.
I think. I think we will transition Arvin into the spear and smack it with her.
Good up.
That way I can charge some of my radiant form damage in here as well. God damn it. I'm gonna switch dice. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Incredible. 1d8. Okay, garbage. 5 plus 4 plus. Hang on, I just need to hit the button to see the numbers. What are you adding? 5 plus. Okay. I roll a 1. It adds 5 to that. So 6 plus my level for 20. All radiant.
And I might have actually made a mistake. I understand why you're doing that stuff now, because I think Haste says that it has to be certain types of actions, and I forgot about that, right? That was my bad. So yeah, you would. That doesn't mean me.
Either way, I just swap it.
Yeah,
I'm making one attack. The only thing that would change is if you let me make like extra attack happen, but I don't need to have that happen this time.
I think as a bonus action, you could still make one additional strike, but you activated your thing each turn anyways. So
yeah, I turned on my tattoos. So.
Cool. Anything else?
That's
for
me.
You?
Is Barnaby able to go grab the druid on my turn?
Yeah, we can say he swoops down, grabs the warden, and just starts like trying to drag him away right through. It goes right back through the arcane gate because it's there. So that is easily enough handled.
In my mind, Barnaby is voiced by Reese Darby.
Such a choice.
I love it. See, I love that.
Absolutely, Kirin. I'm on it. You broke Leo.
Next up is Clem, who is going to turn to Grom and cast Enlarge to make Grom one size larger one more time.
Let's do this one.
Wait. Can I stack that with the?
Yes. This is me assuming that you guys talked out your stuff before. We made this happen one other time, so you can make all the stuff together.
Oh my gosh, you're so big! Just grab that sword and chuck it into the sun.
You guys are just like... So-
Rum isn't touching the sword, Corinne.
Throw it into orbit. You can do it.
No. Throw the rocks at it.
The dies of an ulcer.
Oh, he has a giant magical hammer.
Yeah.
Putting this shit in a lead
So-
box and another lead box. And another lead box.
After Clem's
Home run
turn,
to the moon.
it is the warden / the swords / this thing's turn to make an attack for each creature within its range. So, first one's going to Malen. 21.
Yeah.
Roll me a con save. Ooh.
Don't ooh.
What did I? Oh, it's just one. So 19.
That's your constitution. Okay, so that is 19. You still take damage, but you don't lose any body parts, so that's good. So you take 28 slashing damage, then 11 necrotic damage.
I'm down.
And
I was gonna say that doesn't.
And your backpack also rips.
Yeah, no, my backpack rips, and also I'm deceased. So you said 28 and then 11.
Yeah, so total is 39.
Yeah, no, I'm down. I am. Hold on. Where'd my calculator go? Once again, canonically, I cannot do math.
Hey, this gets more fun because if she's down.
Yep.
-8.
Okay. So Malen's unconscious. To settle Malen first, one, you get hit, you get knocked unconscious. One, fly stops.
Yep.
Two, you, Malen, first hit the ground and you lose one death save. So that happens first. Who is being held up by Malen's thing right now? It is Grom, Bear, Pothorax, and Evie.
Yep.
Alright, so everyone else is going to make constitution saves as you hit the ground and run into this thing.
We were hovering near the tree line. Can we make like an athletics or an acrobatics check?
I'll let acrobatics go just because I know it's going to work for you fuckers.
Athletics? Come on.
Athletics, that's fine.
Thank you. I'm good at that stuff, and I can argue it.
So is
Someone who has fallen out of a tree and had to catch the tree.
that's Pothorax, but he rolled a 12, so Pothorax.
Not acrobatic.
Pothorax. Yeah, no, Pothorax is jacked. He's about to hit the ground though, so.
Yeah.
30 for an acrobatics check.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
fine.
saying that I've done this before.
I need to roll for you and for Bear, please.
I know. Me.
Plummeted this poor guy right out of the sky.
Okay, no, it's a 27 for me.
Yeah, you guys are doing fine.
Then for Mr. Burr, the 19 for Bear.
He's able to grab onto. Oh no. Okay. Okay, this is gonna get real bad for Pothorax.
Did you remember that I gave him guidance, Vinny?
Yeah, that's fine for his. Oh wait, no, that might actually help his athletics check. Roll me a d4. Let's see if that actually saves him.
Save his life. Save his life.
No, because it's a 1.
No. Okay. So, so he hits the ground, gets wrapped up in some of this stuff, and immediately takes.
Question:
15
Does Ring of
necrotic.
Featherfall still work if you're unconscious?
Yes.
I don't think you get. Does it really?
Yeah, it does. Ring of Feather falls.
Well, if I remember correctly, I'm next, and well, I could actually save your ass.
I think it was for Malen, like for the falling damage.
Yep.
I think it does. So that
yeah, it's when you fall while wearing the ring, you descend 60 feet per round and take no damage from falling. It automatically.
So you're just drifting unconscious.
So you're just slowly dropping. So you don't take that. You don't lose a death save. That's good.
Okay.
But
Vinny, clarify on my beam. What happened to the tendrils when I blasted them?
Lots of them started getting cut off. So you did start cleaning up. Some of the tendrils or the lines came off. And like you cleaned off like probably a small part of the sword, but it is still leaking.
But the ones that I hit with the beam just dropped to the ground. They didn't like disappear.
Yeah, so the ones that are yep, nope, they just drop. They
Okay.
still exist, unfortunately.
Yeah. We got to figure out how to make them shrink like we were before.
I have a giant 60-foot beam.
Ponthorax rolled a 5 for his Constitution save. You guys watch as Ponthorax's right hand just comes right off.
Oh fuck, buddy!
As he hits the ground, and he just screams in pain that he did not expect. And now I gotta see if his Arcane Gate stays up. And he rolled a 9, so no, he also loses the Arcane Gate.
Okay, this is fine.
So that's not a great position for Ponthorax. And now, because we didn't do that yet, you get an attack, Britain, for being in range of the...
Of course I do, yeah.
So, 19? I don't know if that hits you.
It does not.
Okay. You are not hit.
She dodges a move and looks back and sees her whole team just fucked.
having a not so great day. Yeah, no. Grom, you're up next.
Okay, how far away am I in the tree line?
You're about probably 40, 50 feet.
40, 50 feet away. Okay, let me
Playing with
check.
rough guesstimates, so it's fine.
Oh, right.
And yeah, that's an action. I don't know if that. How strong is this tree I'm in?
Strong?
Yeah.
It is currently not falling or anything. Like, everything about it seems pretty sturdy so far.
So if I were to become larger than large, it won't.
Huge? Huge might be pushing it, but what are you just trying to get, like, big? Like, big?
Yeah, I want the boulder that I launch at this thing to be
A mess. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I will have you just roll a strength check to see if this tree stays up each turn.
Okay. All right. So action or bonus action, rage. Action. I'm going to use the offspring of Halal. Well, how do you pronounce that?
Halal.
Follow. Sorry.
To become huge. And the strength check is.
Grom's just like 18 feet tall now.
Hell yeah.
17.
Fucking massive.
Iron
17,
giant.
you're good. Yeah, you're holding it together.
And yeah, that's my action, my bonus action. And yeah, just priming for the next.
Next turn.
Yep. Bear is quite helpless in his tree, so he's just gonna settle there until whenever he needs to smack or bite gets close.
100%. That's 100% fair. Evie and then Dennis. You guys are next.
All right. How close am I to Malen?
Again,
Number
probably about 40 feet.
Okay.
40, 50.
And then a question on spell wording, because I'm new at this whole cleric thing.
Yep.
The spell reads, you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. If Malen's below 0, would it actually still work?
It still counts. You really bottom out at 0 unless you go really bad negative.
Okay. In which case, then, do I have any bonus action bullshit? I don't think I do.
You're a rogue. You have bonus action dash, which might help you.
My move speed is 55 regardless.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
So it looks like my turn's gonna be real simple and get over to Malen and cast Spare the Dying to stabilize.
Oh, were you healing or are you going to stabilize? Because you can heal her.
Yeah.
Well, I
would
could
be
do
better.
both.
No, just heal would get her up.
Yeah,
Alright.
you only have to heal.
Oh.
You don't have to do both.
Heal,
Alright.
and then I can get us all out of here.
In which case, then we'll just do some cure. In which case, then we'll just do some cure wounds nonsense.
Oh fuck no! I'd have to leave the dude behind.
Barnaby's got the dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, Barnaby's got the dude. Fuck yeah.
Well, you heal 7.
I'll take 7. I'll take 7 straight to the bank.
7's not nothing.
And
Wars
then
were won
what
with less.
other bullshit do I have?
Evie, are you running to Malen?
She'd have to.
And, you said I was within. You said
Yeah, you're like moving.
Yeah, but there's shit all over the ground.
Yeah.
Moving quickly, but not like I'm actually paying attention.
I just need a dexterity check from dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. I think I'm good at. In theory, I shouldn't fail this.
Whenever you say that.
That's a 15 on the die, so
Okay.
24.
Cool. You're fine. You do not trip over anything. You're able to quick step through or off top of everything. You're able to get to Malen. You feel the bottom of your boots or like shoes starting to go a little bit, but otherwise that you make it there.
Let's see. You know what? For stupidity's sake, bonus action. I'll just can I see the sword from where I am?
Yeah.
In which case, then we are going to try and target one of the. We're going to target the leaking bullshit with Sacred Flame.
Okay. Give me a
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Say you give me it, but that's a 5.
Uno reverse. Actually, you give me the
Excellent.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh. We are.
You just have that in your pocket?
Yes.
It's
no business card.
So
It's always good to have an Uno reverse.
multiple D8 worth
It is.
of what level are we?
But whenever you get pulled over,
I think
just
3 for you now.
Yep. 1 9
bells.
16 points of radiant damage. And that's all. That is literally all the bullshit I got.
It's fine. Plenty of bullshit. We appreciate the bullshit. All right. It's Evie's turn. Deh-nys, and then Malen. You are now awake, so you can go after Deh-nys.
So.
You use the fortress, I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm not gonna use the fortress. Actually, I didn't even think about the fortress. That'd be a great idea. Luckily, we only got dumb ideas today. Where might I ask, is the sword? Is it still on the ground, covered in like the little gribbly bits?
It is not on the ground. It is being held up in the air by like some of the strings.
Okay. And does it look like it's only the strings that are causing the desiccation, not the sword?
It seems to be like these strings are leaking out from the sword.
Cool.
This is me assuming that like Korean people are translating stuff that they see for you guys.
How far away am I from just inside the tree line?
Like 10 feet behind you, if that. Like not even.
Well, how far away is the sword?
Sword
and the dude.
50 feet. The sword's 50 feet away. The dude is like right next to you now because Barney took him back through the arcane gate. So
perfect. That's cool. I love when a bad idea comes together. Bonus action: drink a potion of speed. My movement: I move 50 feet to the sword. Handle action: I grab the sword. Actual action: I steal the thingamabob, the attunement for the sword. Actual action: I disappear into my lantern. By the way, I'm invisible the entire time, so all you see is a little lantern just appear.
Fuck.
I need you to roll me a Constitution save with disadvantage for grabbing the sword.
Oh, by the way, I automatically steal it because I'm going to use my divination.
For
And
the
a fate
stealing.
point.
That's
Yeah.
fine. It's not fine, but it's fine.
Look, Dennis sees the sword
It's
for the
Dennis
decision.
Quail.
Huh?
Here lies Sir Dennis Quail.
So,
He was a
if he
ghost
survives,
barber.
he will be in
He
someone's
died how he lived, getting beat up by his friends.
So I'm only doing this because I've always modeled them like this. I grabbed the sword with my gauntleted hand. So if that helps.
Is your gauntlet magical or special in any?
It is adamantine. Oh no, I have magical full plate. Sorry.
Like +1 armor or +2 armor or something like that?
+2.
+2 armor? Okay. That just saved your fucking life.
Yeah, it did, because my con save was awful.
Yeah. So what that does, you can actually roll the con save straight. I'm gonna let you just re-roll one more time, a straight con roll.
Nat 20.
It's so lucky. What is your bonus to that?
I rolled a 20.
Oh, like, do you have a bonus or anything to that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
You.
Alex,
Oh
what the
my
fuck?
god!
This is what I do.
Dennis breaks the game again.
Can we talk about how the setup for this? Right? This is
So
sessions of making. This
so-
is him picking the fucking cursed item up back in the fucking temple and being told, "Hey, this is a bad idea. You shouldn't do this." And him being like, "You know
and
what I
that
should do actually?"
there's many
Something
many
bad
instances of precedent for this.
No, he just learned how to do it better.
Yeah.
So,
I expected this to happen.
so you take 2 necrotic damage, but you don't lose any body parts, which is nice. On your attunement, I'm gonna just have you look up the stats. You turn into something called a deep crow. Before you even enter your lantern. You're also an NPC now, so you're not in the lantern. And you're mine.
What the fuck?
I'm so sorry. This was your own choice.
I'm well aware. We're good.
So you guys watched Dennis turn into.
We don't want shit. He's invisible.
The visibility, like you roll a con save to make sure that you didn't take damage. You also did a bunch of other shit. Like I doubt your invisibility stays.
I passed my con save, and I didn't make an attack or cast a spell. So technically,
if you want to be invisible,
Also, you took
I don't.
damage. Doesn't if you take damage?
I took 2 points.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but you take
so
damage and invisible
none of you
charge.
see this, but Dennis, with the
Only two,
helm
yeah.
on his head, with the armor on his body, you watch as his wings extend and he becomes a literal crow, a huge crow.
So,
yep. With the sword in his beak.
Mm-hmm. And he's invisible.
I'll kill you.
So we don't see it.
So you don't see it. So you just watch the sword and Dennis
gonna be
disappear. You don't watch
so
the
mad.
lantern appear. You just watch them not be there anymore.
The sword vanishes.
Yep.
Whoever cast invisibility needs to drop it.
It was Dennis.
Next up is Malen.
Okay, I expected it to be bad, but not this bad.
This is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. I love it.
Malin takes 7 points of damage from the ulcer that she's getting and dies again.
I
Fuck.
take 7 anxiety damage and keel over.
I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know either.
Wait, is it touch? No.
Wait, do we see Dennis's lantern?
Nope, that was on him. That combined
on.
and fused with him. If anything, he has like a little lantern in his chest in this crow form now, probably. Like
that's really cool.
Nope, it's terrifying.
No, I didn't even.
So we have no fucking clue where Dennis
No,
is.
you guys hear.
Here, you do that.
You just hear air moving. That's all you hear.
That's enough.
I'm gonna throw myself into the sun.
Vinny, I have keen hearing. That may come up on my turn.
Yeah, fair enough.
I figure a passive perception of over 20 will give me something.
I mean, you guys you guys know there is an invisible something flapping its wings. That, you guys with crazy perception, you know that much. That's all you know right now.
Fair enough.
Oh, fuck.
You saw Dennis grab the sword.
No, we didn't.
No, you guys saw the
No, you
sword
saw nothing.
just
disappear.
All we saw was the sword disappear and then a bunch of wings flapping.
And you did specifically say that we saw the lantern for a second before everything else disappeared.
That's
or
what
all of it disappeared.
That's what Dennis said, but the
That's
problem
what
is
Dennis
he
said
doesn't
before
he
the
doesn't-
effects happened.
Yeah, he didn't go into he didn't have time to go into the lantern.
But we can infer that Dennis did something to the sword.
Nope.
Maybe. That's
I
a
mean,
guess.
maybe, but
Malen, what are you doing? There's no. All that's around you right now is the lines that are still on the
Yeah, I'm
ground.
so stressed
That
out.
is the only thing that you can see.
Malen's like about to just cast Dawn on all these fucking lines on the ground.
Do it!
Do it!
Fucking do it!
Yeah, so is there a way that I can do it without hitting the people that I know are here?
I don't know
Fucking
the spell
hit me.
off the top of my head, so
So
It's radiant damage. I'll take half. Hit me.
Oh, fucking never mind. So 30-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of bright light glimmers there. The light is sunlight. When the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 4d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much as on a successful one. A creature.
so that will include probably Evie, Corinne, and Crow Dennis.
Honestly,
Who
that's
knew?
okay.
Who knew
Oh, no,
Dennis
I
was going to
found-
get another form?
I downgraded.
Found
Would-
another class.
Would
Can I-
that
Bro.
would that count as a ranged weapon attack?
No.
No.
It's an area
But
effect.
can I shift it so it doesn't hit Evie? This is everybody else.
She came and grabbed you. You guys are trying. Yeah, sure. Why not? It doesn't matter.
Uh,
The whole game's busted.
Granted, I think I can.
It's-
Granted, I
it's
think I can
over.
cut. I can cut the damage. It was just more of a what bullshit works.
Oh, fine. Then you know what? Fuck it. All of you are taking it except for me. Because I will die, and that is a threat. So everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's everyone in the trees as well?
No, not the trees. Just the people.
Oh,
in the
okay.
center.
Basically, I just ass blasted this fucking whole.
I definitely didn't save. I got an 8 on the con save.
Yeah, my spell save is an 18.
But, like I said, I'm resistant, so I'll take half of this one no matter what.
Okay.
12. However, I think I can.
You look far too pleased with yourself, Alex.
Very.
Chaos incarnate.
12. However, I'm taking half.
Okay.
I rolled a 12
How?
for Crow Dennis. So
9,
How are you taking half, Ange?
6.
Uncanny
absorbing
dodge.
Oh, uncanny
You're
dodge.
7.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Dennis.
Uncanny dodge, though I probably can I absorb radiant damage?
Probably. So you gain something that I don't remember.
Absorb elements. Does it count as one of the ones?
No.
That's where to go.
Okay.
Rats.
What's
So-
the damage total?
Malen wakes up. Her fucking dress is now like a mini skirt. Her legs are all fucked up. Her shoes are gone. Her socks are gone, and she's
like
just
the
like,
sexy battle damage version.
yeah. She's like, what the fuck happened? What's going on? And
God,
she,
we
like,
can't even avoid the fan service.
No. Well, I'm just like saying, like it's like really short, and you can just see like all these like big ass like welt scars up her leg. She got no fucking she's just fucked up, and she's pissed off, and she sees all these things everywhere, and she's like, "We still fighting? Cool." Claps her hands together, and just this beam of fucking bright ass sunlight just full blasts the ground in a 30-foot wide, 40-foot tall cone, and she's gonna have control of that for
What's the
a
damage?
minute. The damage is 1026. 1026. So 26.
Roll con save for
And every thing that ends its turn within the cylinder also has to make the saving throw again.
And no, radiant does not count for absorb elements.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
but uncanny dodge does.
Yeah.
So I'll take.
Cool. I'm glad I'm not murdering you.
Do you have any feats?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your feats?
Well, he's got
well,
two of them, so.
So the Deep Crow is now a monk and wears heavy armor really good. Those are my 2 feats.
What?
I have heavy armor master and I have key adept.
Cool.
What was the damage total? I was looking up something. And I missed it.
26.
26.
So 13 for me. Okay.
But then as Malen casts the spell and as she's like finishing it, her arms are stretched, she looks to Evie and is like, "Get me the fuck out of here."
As that does happen, the concentration check on invisibility does fail. So you guys watch as you now see not as big as the other one, but a fairly large crow with this similar hole in the top bill that that Deh-nys has, and the bottom jaw mandible replaced by a sword, along with like armor crushing parts of its feathers and a lantern in the center of its chest. Kind of like an Iron Man outfit, but like very, very, very weird.
Awful.
Awful. Or
Deh-nys
Malen turns to Evie and is
loves
like,
it.
"Never mind, get me closer to him so I can remove that fucking curse."
Get her some fucking health.
Yeah.
For real. Some milk.
All right.
So then after Malen, we have Pontharax, Kirin, and Clementine. I'm gonna just do the NPCs real quick. Pontharax, what can you do? Distance to help.
Wait, is he even alive?
Malen's gonna beat you to death with that lantern. Oh my god.
I don't know that
He's alive, but his fucking hand got cut
Yeah,
off.
he needs
He's
to
not in a good
use,
way.
He can't use somatic component.
He can't do it one-handed?
Yeah.
You have to like hold a book or something for it, don't you?
If you're a warcaster, you
Yeah,
can do things
has
with
he
one
ever been
hand.
a waiter? He could put it on his forearm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
don't want to
only
be
need one hand.
disability like disadvantaging.
It's that from somebody or
Oh, it's me.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. It's fine. I got
They
it.
found my safe house.
I live so close to a hospital that I wasn't sure if it was me.
Something, buddy.
Wow.
Could have something. Oh, he needs to get out of there. He's in it right now. He's gonna Misty Step first, just to get the hell out of that, because he's laying in it. So he's gonna get up into the trees. That's a bonus action. Action.
For now, bitch. How far did he misty step away from me? Or from the thing?
Pontharax?
Yeah,
Uh,
just
oh
up into
no,
the
I
trees.
thought that was the crow. Never mind, sorry.
No, we're not even there yet. He's
Pontharax is saving his ass, saving his drow
That is
ass.
fine.
Fortunately,
Please do.
all of his cantrips not that far distance, so that's an issue. All right, that's it for him. Corinne, your turn, and then it's gonna go Clem, and then we're back to evil Deh-nys.
Okay.
Deh-nys
It's a
is his
quick
own
shout to
evil twin.
Malen. Can you do it again?
What, the remove curse?
Yeah.
Yes. I
Okay.
have 2 more chances. Actually, no, that's not true. I have 1 more chance. Unless I cast
She
it at a higher level.
swoops down to you, and I'm using lay on hands on Malen. You get 14.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's 21. Oh my god, you guys. Character development. I just did math.
What else can I do on my turn to make things happen?
On Malen, I'm gonna pick you up on my turn.
Okay. Whatever works.
That way we can get something set up to get in range of this bullshit.
I'm gonna. What is it's a bonus action to take a potion?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to use my like, can I object interact as my hasted action?
Sure.
To like fetch stuff out of my bag.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So she lays hands on Malen and then is just like sitting there fluttering with her angel wings and is like rummaging through pockets and belt pouches and shit like an 80s character. She's like, everything's fucked. Shit. And she starts throwing figurines into the air. I'd like to just get every owl I own out on the field so people are not running on the fucking line.
That's fair. That would have been a great choice.
I think that's a great idea.
And I shove a potion of invulnerability into Malen's hand and say, do something!
Okay, trying my best. I thought I was doing pretty okay.
Besides the dying, you were doing great.
You were doing great. This is just Panic Corinne talking.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah, basically.
And I guess, yeah, that's all I can do. I can move out of the Dawn Sphere, right, with my movement and just be next to Malen, who isn't in it.
Yeah. Please.
And that's what I do. Let's see. Where's my notes? We summon. Where are they all?
Hope.
Where are my owls? We got Robert, the great horned owl. We got Walnut, the striped owl. We got Stilts, the Pueo owl. We got Tweak, the screech owl. And we got Whisper, the snowy owl out.
The gang's all here.
Hoo-hoo! It's fucking court of owls out here.
Oh
God. All I can picture now is the owls from Tales of Arise.
Mm-hmm.
Clem for
As
her.
Malen's looking at all these giant birds around her, like a really far back memory gets unlocked, and she's like, "Oh yeah, this is what it was like." Fuck.
So for Clem's turn, she's going to cast Guiding Bolt, which hit minus the damage, and then whoever attacks it next attacks Deh-nys next gets advantage.
Hell yeah, Clem.
Hey.
It's your
Made
fucking
your
problem
bed.
now, dude.
Sleep with the bed you made for yourself.
Thank you.
The problem is after Clem is the other
Get him.
things.
I have to ask.
What's up?
This is Alex. Were you trying to suicide Deh-nys?
No.
No, you didn't
No,
No, I figured there was like a save or something that I'd just be
Face
like.
can't fit in the
I
wall.
Oh yeah, you wish. I need Evie, Malen, and Corinne to all roll me a d20 flat.
Oh,
A
Vinny.
flat D20?
Yeah.
Hey, Vinny. Is it?
Okay.
7.
Yeah. What's up?
When it comes to evil Dennis's turn,
Mhm.
I have a few things to let you know. One, he's currently hasted.
Shut up.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
I'm already so scared.
Oh my god, I gotta.
Why do you
Alright,
do
wanna
these
know about
things?
these?
1 second. I want to hear the rest of what Deh-nys has to say.
No, I don't want you to hear it.
Look, I'm sorry. It's just what happened. And I know Vinny's not going to remember. He'll forget in a round, but that's not important.
I only need a round.
Yeah. 2. Fuck you. 3. There's you when the big scary like crow thing appears and like you see it and everything and it looms over everybody and everyone's like, oh my gosh, this little like telescope thing crawls onto its head and it looks panicked as fuck. That is all.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
My homunculus
I'm being
not having a good time.
You three just tell me your d20 rolls that are flat.
7.
16.
18.
Oh wait, what?
No, not you. Don't worry. It was just the 3
Okay.
that were near the damage. I'm so fucking sorry, Malen.
I'm sure you are.
No, I'm really sorry.
I should have fucking shoved that potion down your throat.
It happens.
Probably.
It's fine.
Look, I'm just gonna tell you the damage, but I need you to make me a con save first because I need to see if you are okay physically.
Oh god.
That's a 15? 18.
18?
So 19.
19. Okay, cool. You don't lose any body parts. I'm just gonna give you the total number. You lose.
Is it more than 21?
You lose 47 health points as the thing crits on you.
I die instantly?
How much health? How much health do
You
you
have way more health than 20 hit points at your max level.
What's your total health?
Max is 72.
Okay,
Yeah, you're fine.
You're fine.
That hurts really badly, but you're fine.
You would have to take 72 damage more than 0 in one hit to be insta-killed.
Okay, I thought it was half your health is minus.
And
And
then
I
we
was
had
like,
a
40 damage minus?
then we had a 16 and a 17.
18.
18.
16 and
a
18.
16. All right, so the 16 goes to you, which was the next one, which was an 11 to hit, which I'm assuming misses. And
Yeah, no.
and a 24 to Corinne.
A 24, you say?
I do.
Warding Flare.
That's a reroll or disadvantage.
It's a... I literally just pulled it up. Fuck you, character sheet. There's too many things on here.
I know, right?
Warding Flare. When you are attacked by a creature, use your reaction to impose disadvantage.
Okay. The disadvantage is the 24. Roll the 25. Second time.
Okay.
It has a +8 to hit. I'm sorry.
No, it's fair. I'm doing tactical math in my brain
Nope,
now.
you do it. You do your thing.
I take it. Motherfucker.
Right,
Oh, son of a bitch.
I need a con save.
I could have actually halved that 13 again. Motherfucker. Oh well. That's my own damn fault. Too much shit
3
on
in
this
total. You can choose what limb. Leg or
Her...
fist.
Huh?
Leg or fist.
Oh, it's an arm.
Arm. Cool. As you're going to probably like try to catch Malen as she's falling or something.
Mm-hmm. It is her. It's her right arm.
That comes off. You take. Good. I just got rid of. You take 18 points of slashing and then
God.
7 points of necrotic.
So 25.
That's probably better if I just did it once. Yeah. 25.
Okay. 60. So that's 35, right? That I have left.
I don't know what. I don't.
Math.
I trust
20.
you with your math.
Yep.
Okay, so that was the sword's turn. Now it's Dennis's turn. Who is hasted, and instead of having 3 attacks, now has 6 attacks.
What the fuck? When was my turn?
He jumps to the same thing as this thing.
Oh, I see.
Because they're 1.
He would have 4.
It only has 4. It only gets one extra
attack.
of its
Great.
attack.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I was thinking action surge. Thank you. I don't want to kill you guys.
Look, I'm all for letting
You don't
go
really?
first,
Oh, wait. You don't?
These were choices. These were your
We
choices.
can just roll the clock back a minute if you don't want to kill us. We can just
decisions make things go around, guys. So we're gonna have a mandible attack. Who's conscious in front of this right now? Evie and Corinne.
I am.
No.
Shut up
you
and
sit
build your
down and be quiet.
Legos.
Think about what you did to us.
Sit in the corner and build your Lego.
Evie, I have a 25 and an 18 to hit you.
Fucking Christ. Both of those hit.
I need you to make a. Make me a. I believe grappling is a. No, you're just automatically grappled from that. That's. Great.
Oh, that's not good.
Great.
I have 0 strength.
That's fine. That's
almost
a thing
literally.
That'll happen on your turn. From the mandible strike, from being grappled by being bitten, you get grappled by the beak, and you take 15 damage, and then the claw attack deals you an additional 13 damage.
Give me numbers, because now I'm basically cutting everything by a lot.
I mean, you can only use like one of your reaction, like reduce.
No, I have a thing that says I can have 2.
What's the ability?
Quick reflexes. I can take a second reaction in the same round, once per long rest.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fair. Cool.
Subsequently, uncanny dodge is getting rid of half.
Yep.
And anticipate strike is taking it by half again.
Yep. So that's gonna bring you. The 15 damage is gonna be down to 7, and the 13 down to 6. So you just take 13 damage from the 2 strikes in total.
Cool.
The nice thing is that makes the beak busy, which means that Corinne can't be bitten. So you're gonna get 2 claw attacks, Corinne, so you can't get grappled. That's on that one. That's a 26.
Oh, fuck me. Shield.
That's fair. Does that bring you, I'm assuming, that's like 20.
30.
Yeah. That. Yeah, you're good. Cool. That's that. Cool. That's the end of this crazy part of that thing's turn. Now
I want to flavor the that moment if I can.
Yeah, please do.
It's claws coming at me. Okay, cool. Arm literally just got fuck. Sees Malen go down, sees Evie getting wrecked by this thing, and literally just she does that thing where the highlight goes out of her eyes.
Yeah, it's
the calculations. The thing comes in, and her wings just instinctively bang, and they bounce off her radiant wings as they form a barrier in front of her.
Cool. Oh my god.
All right.
And she just says, quietly while this is happening, to no one in particular, we have to go.
Dennis, you're grounded.
Grom,
dead.
Evie, and then Malen. Grom/Bear.
So, Bear is confused and scared. Because he can smell.
He's smelling death.
He's very upset right now. So yeah. Rum was already enraged, so we're gonna do a little quick wisdom save to see if this enraged is enough for him to lose control. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so he's super, super fucking pissed.
Oh, I need a level-headed Grom! No!
He's not, though. He's not.
I know he's not.
He was already enraged. Now
Fuck.
he's humongous, and he's got a big old hammer.
Yep.
And he's confused. And he sees giant crow where...
Yeah, he does.
Yep. So...
Crush him.
It's pebble time.
Cool.
Unfortunately. Okay, well, that's luckily a 3 on the die, so I don't think that's gonna get him.
Are you?
Well, we don't know. He's a big monster.
Yeah, depends what you're aiming for.
The sword.
Aiming for the sword. What's the total on that?
Total on that is... Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a 12. It's a 3 on the die.
That hits.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a lot of die. Because he's currently engaged in combat with somebody else, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so that would be...
God, please don't kill me.
I'm trying not to, but, here we are.
Wait, if the sword's taking damage, am I taking the damage?
Well, technically you're under the sword, or between the sword.
You're there, but it's fine. It doesn't do area of effect, right? It only hits one target.
Just hits one target.
Cool, yeah, you're fine.
Okay, good.
But it's also a boulder.
It hits the body. It hits the... Well,
Stop arguing against us here.
Yeah.
All right?
You guys don't need any more detriments right now.
No, I
I'm
don't.
just making sure that the pebble's not area of effect. Legitimate concern.
Sure.
It's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fair, y'all.
What a way to change the game.
We had this in the bag.
It was still a slight
We
concern.
hacked this encounter. It was gonna be a walk in the park.
23
It was.
damage.
23. I don't have another one, do I? I think I do. No, I have 2 attacks. Look at that.
Do it up.
That'll hit apparently too.
Dennis, I'm gonna let you know because this letting you know also means because you're still Dennis in there, kind of.
Yeah.
You're not taking the damage from these hits. The sword is so like when this thing gets hit, you don't feel the pain.
Okay.
Which is interesting. Thing for you to know. But your friends are attacking you, which is weird.
Honestly, does
Bad
Dennis
time.
realize he's a giant clone?
23 again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah. That's freaking amazing.
Wait, no, that's a good question actually. Does Dennis realize that he's a giant crow?
Kind of.
Or is he just like, I'm
Problem
just
is, his mental capacity is not Dennis right now. Like, it's the same way that the Warden was also, like, not really the Warden is.
Yeah, what's the Warden fucking doing?
Got knocked unconscious by finally getting released from this shit.
So he's just Barnaby's got him and he's just like
Yeah.
flying in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like, ooh, nap time.
Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, he's just roaring in rage right now. He just wants to destroy that sword. So
That's fair.
That's a whole mood.
You guys are making some decent progress towards that.
So am I out of the grapple?
No. You
Okay.
are still technically grappled. You can you can do a strength save DC 17 to try to get out of it.
I'm not gonna pass a strength saving throw. However, will Misty Step work?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. Elvish bullshit. Misty Step 30 feet
Thank
away,
God.
avoiding everything.
Yep.
Good.
Gets you out of there.
You can teleport onto one of the owls, Evie. They're around.
Yeah.
There's so many owls. Get on one.
Get on an owl.
jump on an owl. The only reason I haven't done it. It's
Oh,
huge.
Misty Step is the bonus action.
Yes.
Yeah.
You still have your action.
Action.
Very Guardians of Garahul right now. All these are scar wounds.
Shit, Malen's unconscious again.
I'm
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
Hashtag dying.
I can stabilize her with Spare the Dying, but if you can get her up, that would be even better.
I have Spare the I have Spare the Dying too. I
You
have a
guys
lot less.
potions.
Yeah, that's true. You
Dennis-
can force feed her a potion.
Dennis has a bunch of potions.
Yeah. Make sure the crow remembers
actually,
to use those.
You know what? Evie would know that, and Evie can attempt to steal a potion from the damn crow.
No, but you must have potions, and
Healing potions?
Yeah,
Not according to my character sheet.
You
Yeah,
are.
but we're so rich.
Yeah, you're part of an army with like almost unlimited money. So if you
In
said
that
you
must
had, like,
have one. Like you
In
can
that
take
case,
one of
I'm
mine.
force-feeding.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm force-feeding Malen a healing potion.
There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you can get a potion somewhere because you guys have to have a few at this point.
That's
It fell out when I was throwing all the owls into the air.
I'll force-feed Malen a healing potion.
Cool. Roll that for her.
What is it? A D8?
2d4 plus 4.
Sorry.
What is it?
2d4 plus 2. Sorry.
3. So 4 plus 4.
8 health.
That is 8. That gets you conscious, Malin.
Malen looks next to her and like she like I feel like she's like she like is on like this little rock in the middle of everything. She like opens her eyes and there's just like a severed arm next to her. She's like, Jesus Christ!
Severed arm, bunch of owls.
I'm going to pick up Malen, put Malen. How close are? Wait, the owls are like right next to us.
They're not far, yeah. They're all over the place. It's fine. When you have
So
4
I
plus giant owls, I'll just let them be
So,
around.
so I could put Malen on one of them and basically get her out of the way.
You can put her on one and get yourself on one, unless you're trying to do something else. Yeah.
What else?
Get out
Basically,
of the
where are
way.
you going location wise? Because I think you only have movement left. So
Get on the owl.
I think
Get on
you
the
are
owl.
correct, and I think yeah, I'll just get on an owl because movement. Well, I have a lot of it. Is about all I've got left for bullshit.
So you're both on owls. Awesome. Malen, it's your turn.
Does my movement count as the owl movement?
Kinda, right now, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna move. Is it 60 feet for the owl?
It's plenty. Yeah, where are you trying to go?
I'm trying to just be not there.
Yes, flee. Flee and drink your invulnerability potion.
So I will use a bonus action to drink my invulnerability potion that I forgot I had. What does that do?
I gave it to you. It's invulnerability.
Yeah, I think it's resistance to all damage. Let me double check.
Oh,
yes.
It means you're not dying again.
Let's
hope.
Well, that's not true.
I
It
would
just
not
means
say
it,
those
it
words.
might be a little harder.
Yeah, you have resistance to all damage. So basically, anything I do to you, whatever number I give you, just cut it in half if there's more damage for you.
Okay.
You still have an action, and you can still
still have an
cast.
action.
So
And I don't know what to do because Dawn is gone. I spent my 5th, 7th level spell.
You can't use remove curse.
I can't because I can.
No,
Or
the
wait.
last time you did, it hurt you to do it. You have 4 hit points. You can't do it right
have
now.
8 hit points.
she has 8.
I mean, you
and,
could,
and
but...
half damage. So like,
yeah, but like,
could, but it's a bad idea.
it's definitely a
It's a
toss
bad
up,
idea.
But
well,
you gotta-
it's a dangerous idea. It's certainly a risk if you decide you want to try that.
I'm just gonna say this: you don't know what the entity of the sword, how many attacks the entity of the sword has, but Deh-nys also has an additional 4 attacks on top of that. So you guys can decide what you want to do.
I would just like everyone to remember that I did a really cool thing at the very beginning of this fight, and now it does not matter. So we're just gonna keep. I'm fucking fireball.
Yeah.
Actually, no, wait.
You can fireball.
Do it. Fuck him up.
Evie's still. Oh no, Evie Misty stepped out. Yeah, fireball.
Also, Evie's a monk rogue. I'm confident in Evie's ability to avoid a fireball.
We can just absorb the fireball.
Oh yeah, there's that.
I think fireball
Dob,
was here.
You're our last move.
Destroy that sword.
So
Destroy that sword.
Destroy
that sword.
Good night. No, this is actually I don't really question. Do I do fire? I wasn't even expecting to be alive this turn. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's do.
Hurt it. Damage the sword.
Yeah, fuck him up.
All right, fucking fireball.
do it. What is the save?
Get mad.
Dexterity saving throw.
At Deh-nys.
They do both fail.
All right. 8 trillion d6s. Hold, please, while I do my rolling.
Do it up.
9.
It's been a while since we ended a session mid-combat.
I know, right?
7 is 16. Plus 8. 16 plus 8 is
24.
16 plus 8 is 24.
24. Plus 8 is
32.
32 points of fire damage.
Nice.
And I want to be very clear that is a 20-foot sphere.
Mhm.
And I want it to fucking destroy all the fucking.
Yeah, does it get rid of some of the threads?
Yeah.
It gets
so
rid of a lot. It like
So
clears
the next time I go
space on the
down,
ground.
I don't have to
Yeah.
do more damage because I hit the ground.
It clears space on the ground, and it was 32.
Which owl do you want to ride on?
I want to ride the stripy one, the striped owl.
Walnut?
Yeah, walnut.
Nice.
For what it's worth, I took the snowy one.
There we go.
I remember Striped Owl had a cool name, and so I was like, we're gonna do that one. Yeah, so she crawls on that one, very like shakily drinks a potion of invulnerability, flies away, and then turns around and is like,
"Pew,
fuck off."
I just love like the ending anime like zoom out, which like starts close up on Dennis's corrupted form. Then you see Malen and Evie on owls getting away. You see the rest of you in the background with Grom and Bear all the way in the back in the trees. Ponth on the ground. Nope, Ponth jumped up in the trees too. A few of you guys just really missing limbs. You guys are in some hard spots, but
I'm right up in it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
still
you're
next
still
to
there.
him.
Oh no.
Oh shit! Fuck! Oh no!
Like you could avoid hitting me, but I'm still right
Yeah,
fucking there.
Yeah, you could have avoided it. I don't doubt
Cool,
the thing.
good.
The thing is very big.
Yeah.
I will say Dennis's form looks pretty hurt.
Rough.
Pretty hurt.
Like pretty hurt.
Like we're halfway there and we're living on a prayer.
Oh man, I don't
The
know.
sword also looks about the same.
It's on the sword, guys. Sword.
If I had
Focus on the sword.
If I had a spell called Nuke, I'd cast it. I want that.
But-
Do I get a turn?
I didn't skip you, right? No, I didn't skip you for that.
No, we're just coming
we're,
up top and around.
We're ending because it's 10:30. We're gonna have to hold this off till next time.
You're right.
It's a Dragon Ball Z ending, guys.
Yeah, this is
It's
interesting.
mid-fight. Fuck.
Yeah. And if you guys watching, you're gonna have to wait a month to see what happens to these guys.
Alex,
Look,
I was primed and ready for the next round.
I'm just saying,
I know.
you knew who Dennis is.
I know.
Yeah, do we have to put him on a baby leash?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
For those coming to watch, I hope you enjoyed this mess. We will be back sometime next month to finish this up and get some conclusions going with this. We'll see what happens with all of our friends who are really hurt. We'll see what happens with Dennis. God, there's so much.
What's gonna happen?
So much.
All right, everyone, do the Team Blaster sign off.
Wait, what?
Ooh, that's definitely what we're
You're
ending it,
fucking
guys.
memed, yo.
Good night.
Oh.